Yeah, yeah. Tutu Spoon. You want to get a news update? Tutu Spoon. Yeah. Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, my TV. Yes, my TV.
Well, to be part of our discussion, to know what is happening in Liberia, what's happening at the ministries, the agencies, to know exactly what the policymakers are doing, Tune to Spoon, every single day at about this time. This is where you get the news, the updates, the analysis, the views on critical national issues here every single day. And I'd like to welcome you to this edition of the program Spoon Talk.
Yes, sir.
We are live on Spoon 107.5 FM, Fabric 101.1, Super 95.5.
I did the South.
Voice of Liberia 104.1, and a host of radio stations across Liberia, making sure that this program reaches you irrespective of where you are across the 15 counties of Liberia. We want to welcome you in a very special way to this edition of Spoon Talk. My name is Nelson Colette. Spoon Talk is brought to you live across our different social media handles as well. We're live on Spoon TV on Facebook, Fabric TV on Facebook, and Super TV on Facebook. And we're also on YouTube. Now, YouTube is Spoon Talk Live. I'd like to welcome all of you to this edition of the program. This is one edition of Spoon Talk that you just don't want to miss for anything. Welcome to the show tonight. My name is Nelson Colette. And as you join us, we ask you to kindly share the show tonight as you join us on this edition of Spoon Talk.
You want to know?
Keep sharing the show. Let me recognize a few of you just before going to the phone lines to take some calls to know exactly what the happenings are across the country. I see Daniel K. Hill is here tonight. Thanks for joining us. Augustine the Soso Jala, thank you for joining us. Robert Gunner is here as well. Robert, that's Hawa May Totime has joined in. Percumer is here. Dede Nubia has joined us. Sylvester is here tonight. Church Boy Hassan Bility has joined us. And I see so many of you coming on tonight. Christiana, people, my indicators here. The gains from every end here is indicating that we do have sound and quality sound at that. So maybe you got to check your gadget, make sure that everything is on course, that everything is set. But I'd like to welcome you tonight. It's going to be a very great edition of Spoon Talk here tonight. Keep sharing the show as you join us. It doesn't matter where you're joining from as you to the show. Let me activate this one. So you get to put your calls through. 555-101075, 777-777-1075 are the numbers to be live. This person. Hello, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Nelson.
Hello, you're live. Let's hear you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Paco calling from the United Party Intellectual Bureau.
The Intellectual Paco. Let's hear you.
Thank you so much for people, the Spoon family. I mean, the Liberian people that they call me fighting a drought. Today, I heard that people talking all about things on the Okrege Komo. If you know you got a fight on other network, being a fight, the president is a comment president, the president for the people.
Okay.
Lazy, you move and through the Samuel Koga. Samuel Koga,
Okay. Thank you very much for your input.
Let me finish. Thank you.
But Paco,
Let me finish. Nothing. Thank you.
okay, just conclude, Paco.
Yeah, the honorable Samuel Koga.
Let the man finish. Let the man finish.
Now the coup will run your campaign all in the federation in the town. Don't jump and sport NTR. I beg you, Samuel Koga.
All right, thank you.
That president for the Republic of Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your input, Paco. We appreciate you. That's the ever-present intellectual Paco. See you. I'd like to now officially welcome you. Handing controls over to you.
You're asking. Yeah, I came on early because whenever I come on early, that you mean that's scam. Don't welcome me. No, don't welcome me. Sarah Bessel will tell the Liberian people the truth. Don't welcome me. I pick you, yeah. No, that's it. I get tired of talking my own. And, yesterday that Richardson got back, she left the show because it's something like Zico. She got back with me. She left. And today again, let me say this to the Liberian people. It's going to be a great show. Nelson, we don't sleep. We are partners. To all my fellow Liberians, ladies and gentlemen, Emmanuel Slebo Senior. Again, I just laugh. Emmanuel says, see you, I just laughing. Emmanuel, welcome to the show. The Honorable Papi, Success, Kiata. Kiata is here, my people, the Honorable Papi. Why that Rachel's here? Every day she changes her location. Where's she at? Where Abraham I carry both daughter? Where that Rachel's turn the TV off behind you? Something playing behind you, please turn it off. Hey, where every day, Abraham, every day here. She got me personally. Last night she called me.
Yes, you get test through. Oh my goodness.
I got a call log. Everybody doing call log now. When we told the Liberian people that Leroy, the allegation of the Leroy umpired by the person were lying. No, this government will have to answer to the Liberian people. Make no mistake. This government will have to answer. And that's why we are here every day to tell the Liberian people the truth, nothing but the truth. We want you to share the show. Listen, I'm going to be coming on early. Maybe 7:30 I will start the show. Yeah, I will start the show 7:30 this time. I will. We got a lot of information. We need to start the show as early as we can to get the people to understand that we will continue to fight for this government, that the government will continue to do the right thing, and all the bad apples in this government got to go. All the bad apples. If you hear on your BMSP, we expose you. We will. So Radisia is coming on. Yaka Kolba is coming on. Yaka say he come to wave to man Jua Howard Taylor. Jua fighting for UP. Jua Howard attacking Yaka Kolba for Unity Party. They want to tell the Unity Party woman. I beg you. Jua want her benefit. She want to go on her ECOWAS job. You do the woman at Japa. She want to go on her ECOWAS job, so she want her benefit. So she fighting Yaka. She fighting Yaka the hell. Yaka coming on. Radisia is coming with something new. When we told the people about a letter that Mark we are wrote, you see, they interrupt me now. They do it intentionally. I started showing you they interrupting me. Now, so you can hear me?
I can hear you.
You hear me?
Very well, very well.
Yeah, but I'm not hearing you. It's like they're interrupting me. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all please tell your people not to interrupt me. I'm here with Zico today. They are interrupting me because they know what I'm about to reveal. They know exactly what I'm about to reveal. Now see, Liberia is at a crossroad. Everybody name we have mentioned, the government, and it will end up Gregory. The government will go down and they will arrest Gregory. They will. The government will go ahead and grab everybody. Look at Macquarie. The men have a company since 2018. And the company was just to bring drugs in the country. We'll show you the company name. We'll put the information out. 100% ownership Macquarie. The man was an operator for drugs cartel in Liberia. The man company specified the only thing they were engaged in, fishing, boat. That have the drugs. Look, this is a look, only spoon you can get the information from. And people, you pray for us. You pray that God will give us long life. We're doing this because of you. We can laugh, we can joke, but you pray for us. This is not a joking thing. People begin to threaten us, but we're not give up. You pray for us. We got so many information that we're going to share with you today. We are digging deeper. I will say this story to you, and I love the Bible story. You remember Jesus Christ and his disciples. The disciples were fishing all night. They didn't catch no fish. That already saying you don't read the Bible too much. They're fishing all night. They catch one dry baplet. They catch it. They catch it. That's it. And Jesus came. Jesus told them, say, go in deep and cast your net. And Peter said, Lord, but all night we've been trying. All night we've been trying. Now, and Peter said to Jesus Christ, but because you say it, we will do it. That thing that the rich is saying, but because you say it, we will be that were obedient. And when they tried it and they went in too deep, they saw the result. The net were breaking apart, and they have to call other people to help them because they have so many fish. So today, Spoon Talk will go into deep. Because we got so many information. You don't want the Front Page Africa and Spoon Talk to get together. That's the problem. And we're getting 2 other permanent journalists about to add to us. Because we got to do everything to help change the country. And we got to do everything to help this government. We have to. So when Jesus Christ said, move into deep, you got to be obedient. You got to go into deep. And that's what we are doing. We are moving into deep. What Sarah Bastow know about this people? What is Sarah Bastow's relationship with Peter King? The gentleman that President Buhari suspended. What her relationship with him? The GSA guy, Paul King brother, we talk about it. That involved the oil company that was supposed to come to Liberia from Nigeria, and she wanted Peter King. Step back, we talk about it. Hey, we talk about it. We talk about it. So when I talk about somebody, I have something in my arsenal. That's why I go ahead to talk about the person. But relax, relax. Leroy. I don't know about the other gentlemen, they call him Pia. They get so many Pia, but I'll tell you about Pia. I don't know if you know him, you know. You remember there's an allegation on a gentleman called Pia. It came up today. I will tell you about him. Do you know about Sheikh Bashiru? Sheikh Bashiru was at the Liberia National Police. Yes. He was meeting Gregory Kuma and other people. You know why? I have to tell you. You remember what Jeremy Pierce said today concerning this ship? This ship. You remember what Jeremy Pierce said? He read the letter. We played the letter. He read it. He read the letter today. The company that registered under Makia, that company, I will share the company information with you from the Business Registry and LRA. The only reason the company was registered 2018, they started importing drugs in the country under that company since 2018. I will share with you. If you want to watch local news, and let me say this to everybody that are Richardson. If you want to watch local news, the 7 o'clock news, the 2 o'clock, the 6 o'clock, now whatever, you can watch it on Spoon. They get the local news. When you can't on Spoon Talk, that prime time special edition, breaking news. So don't say, what's the can talk about the woman crossing the road? What's the can talk about brand plastic bag? What's the can talk about the market women that we will talk about it?
So that local news you call it brown plastic bag.
That local news. That local news. So if you want to watch local news, please join them. They're doing a lot, but that local news. If you want to count international news, where we would give you nothing but the deeply rooted inside the story, you come with Spoon. And that Richardson, that's what we're here for. We got a lot. Ronnie Sear is coming on today with fire. Stanton is coming on with fire. Dr. Richardson, she's still on vacation. And she telling her husband that she want to go, and he's saying, no, I don't know. I got to call Abraham. Why Abraham saying, no, I don't know. But anyway, that's a family affair. And you know that a relationship, I got nothing to do with it. But I still got to talk to him because she got to appear on Spoon Talk. She got to do Spoon Talk. Except when he doesn't want her on Spoon, then we can have that conversation. But he got no choice. If the woman want to come on Spoon out her freeway, he cannot stop her.
She's still out of my family affairs.
Oh, you tend to Pierre Boo now. My family say I'm an actor.
Yes. Okay. So you want that for the show?
In Zico, that Richard said in Zico. Look,
I can see you in Zico.
Why will do the needful, that Richard said. Look, the Papa has to do the needful. I want to say to all of you, he have to. He got no choice. President Biden and Jeremiah Kuhn, they got to do the needful. Look, have you followed Dr. Richardson? Everybody name we have mentioned, the government arresting them. Have you followed that? Everybody name. Once I call your name, the government got to arrest you.
So you got to call the name and the government will arrest.
Who else calling the name, Dr. Richardson? Who else calling the name? Who else calling the name, Dr. Richardson? Who else?
But why they got to wait for you before they call the names now?
Because some people in John Security, right, they are imposters. They are working for the cartel. We expose them. Some of the John Security that can go for the meeting, they are working for the cartels. So they are afraid to call the cartel's members' name. And a lot of people got to know this. Look, I'm not playing around with people that are doing kaka, leka, and mbaya. People that say they are John Security members, you know who are the members in John Security? They are operating for the cartel. You think why the shit went back on Deep Sea? You think why the man in jail was able to place a phone call to his country and people in Liberia? You guys are operative. How can a man go to South Beach and he placed a phone call? Who told the deputy superintendent to give the man the phone number, to give him his phone? New development. No, those guys, then we got to expose them.
But my thing is, Stanton, why does the government got to wait for you or Rodney to call the names before the arrest is made? That's my thing.
And that's why I'm saying to you, because we have cartel members part of the John Security. We'll call the name. It is alleged that Gregory Coleman is fully involved with this thing, and everybody around him who gave him cartel the information. You want me to call the name?
Yeah, call everybody.
Let Gregory Coleman get $96,000 to buy a car or gift card for us for 12, as alleged. You want me to talk? Listen, I'm coming to Liberia before they can fry me. From the airport, they got to fry me.
We don't got to go there.
No, they got to fry me from the airport. But you always have to have but that one person, Nelson Mandela, that one person, that one factor. You got to have them. Make no mistake, the Liberian people deserve better. As we welcome the Dr. Francine, Chinwe, Abraham Webb Richardson, welcome you. But what should I put Abraham Webb there? Who don't know?
That you know you won't talk here laughing here.
Yeah, Kwaluba. It's good to see you. We talk about Mike Queer. We talk about Mike Queer. People say, oh, Mike is not involved. He went on Facebook and posted. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm not involved. Your company, we'll put your company name up. It's a disgrace. We talk about Leroy. Leroy said, no, that don't mean I cooperate you. Let Leroy that they not arrest. Yo, we arrest Gregory, then you know we're saying the truth. Gregory before to resign. Gregory got to go. For this government to succeed, Gregory got to go. Gregory is honor surveilled. Gregory, they are investigating Gregory quietly. The people don't want me to say, Gregory is on quiet investigation. Most of the people that are talking, they're calling Gregory name. You think I'm in chat? No, I'm taking myself from all the chat room. I don't want to be in chat room conversation. I really don't want to be in charge.
I believe that. I don't believe that at all.
Dr. Richardson, my level right now is with the Liberian people. I want to be focused on the drugs thing. Dr. Richardson, you know what cocaine doing in the world? That we must have cocaine in Liberia, and we should have people in the government supported because they are BM. They're getting them 50,000 to transport cocaine. Dr. Richardson, what kind of madness is that? Look at the GL's Air Company.
That I agree.
Owned by Peter and Paul King. Look at the relationship Sarah Beslow, the foreign affairs minister, have with Peter King. We're talking about it today.
That I don't believe. Until you tell me more.
No, Dr. Richardson, give me a chance. I'm not asking whether you believe it or not. It's up to you. Let me do my talking. This is serious, Dr. Richardson. It's not a joke. A company coming from Nigeria to do G&G, to give Liberia oil product. You know what G&G means, government to government, G to G. Dr. Richardson, relax. I will help you. You're not a politician. Help Mr. Musa Bilete in America, diaspora, please.
Listen, if you want to be free on this show, yeah, leave Musa Bilete, leave my husband out of this show business.
I'll deal with your husband and Musa Bilete. I'll deal with both of them.
Please, I beg you.
I'm fearless. Yeah, somebody said, well, no wish card. I agree. That's why I'm in government, because I wish card. I wear deal. That's why I'm not getting government. Because if I want fire, I want fire. Nobody must say the man in government. I wear deal. Yeah. I wear deal. I wish card. That's why I say, let me take myself out of government. I don't want to be there. Because if I want fire, let me fire. In a clear view. Nobody can say, oh, stand up to that ministry, then he's talking. Stand up is against the code of conduct and ethics. I don't want that. If I want fire, I will fire in a clear view. And Liberian people got to know that. I don't want to be part of the yama. So people got to understand. You got to go with everything you got to tell the Liberian people that the reason why they voted for President Bouakai is not to have so many BM in government and hustling by themselves. I will put it in the chat room. You will see it. Leroy. They call the man Makuya. Foreign Minister Gregory Coleman. The ship on the sea. Many more. Embrace yourself. Get ready. Set your popcorn. It's going to be juicy tonight. We want to work. Look, few people will not come on the show tonight because I won't waste my time. There are few people. No, let me name everybody that coming on. All the other people will stay away. I don't know too much on yama in my ear. No. We are here on a business. Yeah, if you come, we got how many more minutes we get? We got 7 more minutes, right? 7 more minutes. If you're not coming on the show, you're not coming. 7 more minutes. I'm serious.
How are you?
The Liberian people want to hear so. Oh yeah, you put your hair up. You put your hair, yeah. Can't let me put your hair. You say, ayo. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to have you, man. Prophet Key will be free soon. After the Chief Justice do what he got to do, it's up to him. Prophet Key come to tell the Chief Justice again. He always saying about the J, but the man coming. We get with Prophet Key. We're going to do a contribution to Prophet Key. We're going to collect money for Prophet Key. Yeah, I'm going to put it first by God's grace. I will look for 500. I put it down for Prophet Key. Prophet Key got to get back on his feet. Everybody got to contribute. We'll have that conversation before the weekend. Everybody got to contribute to Prophet Key. He's an advocate. He might be a different advocate, but he's an advocate. Everybody get an area, that area. So I want to say to all of you, share the show. We're going to pause. We're going to take your phone call. We're going to listen to our beautiful sister, Dr. Francine Chinwe, Abraham Richardson wife. And we're going to listen to Yaka Koruba, the man here to say hi to Madam Joel Howard Taylor. He's just going to wave to the woman. Kayo, Yaka about to wave to Joel Howard Taylor. Joel Howard Taylor is saying, yo. You go cross Yaka because of Unity Party. Joel, you serious?
My man, Yaka got respect Joel, man. When Yaka was nothing, Joel took care of him. Then he just shut up. That's the only thing Yaka got to say.
That business, my own other people show. Yaka will just wave. Seriously. It's about time that Joel be quiet. No disrespect. It's about time she just got to be quiet.
Why do you be quiet?
She's an immediate former vice president, right? Let's say this. Everything Yaka doing today, he did that yesterday. She wasn't talking.
So it doesn't make it right. I told you Yaka before.
No.
Yaka was disrupted before. He's still being disrupted today.
You asked me the question, and I want to tell you. Madam Joel Taylor's position is to relax and let the children fight.
No, but the thing is, you gotta listen to the old man when they talking.
You can't come to say hi to her. You can't wave to her. You can't come to say hi and bad. How you can't come to do?
You can't manage. You can't manageable.
I can manage. You can listen to me.
So, the message not listen to you no more.
No, Yaka can listen to me. That one you said that.
Listen. The message you no more say you can listen to you.
Yaka can listen to me. Be that one. Man, I guess some people that can listen to me, right? And I want to say to all of you, Yaka just come to say hi to the woman. It's not bad to say hi to my
Yaka, the plan for 2 weeks ago. Even though I saw it. Even though my daughter, you can listen to you. That means
we agree. But the only thing I agree. The only thing people are saying, you can come to say hi to the woman. When we get there, you can agree. You can say, how you do, man? When I always talk about it, you know, when the person they want to say hi to you, they will just do a drive-by wave to you. That's all. No, listen, she's the former vice president. She got to calm down and stop getting involved in all this small Facebook politics. I think she should step aside from politics, except it's a major thing she want to address. I mean, I'm going to talk to her. She ain't got to chill. Nobody call you to be a correctional in chief. Nobody call you to say, come and be a moral in chief. Nobody call you to say, come and be a peacemaker. Just chill. Leave your cell phone alone. Leave Facebook alone.
That's what that's good.
Other stuff again the other day when we attack her, she blame how you call it, the journalist there. When we want to touch, she said, oh, don't worry me. Every day somebody must clear thing for you. That only you that must clarify every day. You the clarifier in chief. Let you ever say that, man. Let you ever say that. Yeke will say hi to her. I gave Yeke the authority. He will say hi to her. Let you ever say that. Yeke will not insult her. Yeke will say, Darren Richardson, who behind you there? Wait, who behind you in white, Darren Richardson? Darren Richardson, who behind you? No, that person got to show their face. Darren Richardson has a man standing up behind you. Who's that? No, we see the person in sweatsuit, white. We're not hearing you, Darren Richardson. You got to speak up. Because they want
on network, give her a hard time.
Thank you, Yeke. Thank you. I don't know what do you see?
No, that one international. Everybody saw the man behind you. The man stood up just like in white.
Only you can see and you can hear and see things. Only you, nobody else.
He the only person can see ghosts.
Yeah, so you can hear too, but he placing it on the things that he placing in your background.
You better make it clear. You own the people's network. Now who behind you there? You
network. I know I am on the people network.
So can you say who behind you? Let the thing go before somebody
misinterprets? I'm not obligated. I'm here as a panelist on the show, and I'm here to speak about Liberia. I'm here to speak about CMC, and that is it. You don't have to know. You don't have to know. If
anybody that's standing behind you, nobody more question.
Nope, I didn't do you question. Why you question? Nobody my question. Who's standing behind me?
Okay, no problem. But somebody stood up behind you in white. They get a woody on everything.
You can see.
Darren just said we caught it right now. I told Darren to call it right now. We'll play a game.
Stop it.
We saw it.
That the network trip and check.
La reflection, like network, la reflection.
Okay, let me know. Let go. No problem. Listen, I can just say, listen. The reason why the people love the spoon talk is because we come here with fact. Are you talking to the president? No problem. Because we're here with fact, we want to say to all of you, welcome to the show. It's good to have you on. Rottnest here is coming on. We got a lot for you today. Wherever you are, once Rottnest here come on, we like, oh, you change your position? You turn away from the mirror? They went away from the mirror. The mirror was
reflection.
You're still on Isa. I will tell you, you're still on Isa. I want to say to all of you, welcome to the show. We got Al Hussein Wa Fadika. The man decided to leave Class Reloaded and come on Spoon because Finance Minister Gafwan refused to extend his contract. Welcome, Fadika. It's good to see you. Oh my Gaffer bad man. I don't know why Gaffer refused to extend the man contract. I mean, you can do that.
That is not true.
You know? you explain time, you on the show now, you go anywhere with JNU. I want to bring the American counselor and the South African counselor, Governor Clinton, American counselor, South African counselor, Kanyo Barbada, and the representative, Yeke Yakpagro, who gave you gun, Koruba. I like to say to all of you.
Who gave you gun?
Yakpagro, who gave you gun? Labira gave me gun to do what? So now Yeke.
You can still remember that song.
Huh?
I see you can still remember that song.
I can still remember all my small things I used to do. I don't know. Yeah. I sing. And you get father-in-law. And where from?
Man, that boy everybody right, big up boy.
Yeah, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna get started. It's good to have all of you. I really do appreciate whenever you guys come on for us to discuss Liberia. Oh yeah, Wanto will be coming on the show too. We're gonna discuss Liberia. I want us to say to you seriously, it's very important to say this. With us some good people out there that in their own weak ways, they are fighting the drugs issue, will not be given. The information will not be given unto us. They are giving us information because they do not have the platform to speak. They are giving us information because they want us to speak truth to power. In every ministry, in every agency, in government, outside of government, former government, current government, people want to see the better Liberia. A Liberia where the children will be saved, a Liberia where the children will go to school, a Liberia where kids will be kids again. A Liberia when your child wake up in the morning, they will have a hot breakfast. When your child going to bed, he will go to bed stomach full. A Liberia when the child go to school, you will receive the best education ever. A Liberia where there will be LDC and NNJ all over that the children can sit in class with internet. A Liberia when our old mothers and fathers and pregnant women go to the hospital, they should know that they are in the hospital. A Liberia where lawmakers, leaders of the country don't have to take private jet to go for treatment in another country. We should have a Liberia that when you see the president going into JFK for treatment, you will be pleased to go into JFK or ELW or Catholic Hospital for treatment. We should have a Liberia that your representative and your senators, when you go to eat and when you go buy your food, that where they go, you'll be surprised. In other countries, people go to the same place. They buy the same ice cream, water ice, Burger King, McDonald's. Jobs, people, they are selective. No, I can't do this job. I want this job. I can do 3 to 11. I will do 7 to 3. Oh, I can do 11 to 7. People are given opportunity, my fellow Liberian, because some people die for those things to happen. So we are looking for that Liberia. We are looking for Liberia where there will be no BM. Even when you have BM, they should catch them. And that's why whenever you call me and wherever you text me, I reply to your message. I reply to you and I say thank you. I know you are going through a lot giving me this information. Some of you, I may give you what I have, and some of you, I just said thank you. But God sees you. God knows you. You shall be rewarded. As you join us in this fight for the better Liberia, there may be obstacles down the road. There may be double agents and people that are pretending. But trust me, God in heaven will expose them. I'm not doing this to remove President Parker from power. I love Joseph Yuma Parker. He still deserves my support. He has my support. I stand with President Parker and Jeremiah Coon. But we will help them to make Liberia better. We will help them to fight the cartel in our country. We will help them to do the thing in which the people voted for them, elected them, that they should do in Liberia. So every day when folks come on the show, this is Liberia program. We get our time set up 4 o'clock. Some people here is 3. Some people at 12 in the morning, 2. People stayed up to give you nothing but the best. So we ask you, the best thing you can do, contribute to the network. Contribute by sharing the show on YouTube, by sharing the show on Facebook. Everybody right now, go on your Facebook page and share. Go on YouTube and share, because this is a big news for you today. And that's why I will remain fearless. You can talk about me all you want at your business. You're scaring me. If I hear something, I will say something. If I see something, I will say something. If I know something, I will bring it to you, and you decide which is which. That's why I love having Kanyo on the show. We laugh, we joke. He told you, I told my own. Yeke is the same. Now Fadiga is back, a prodigal son. We welcome him. Governor Clinton, we say thank you. Dr. Richardson, Rockton here joining us. I've seen somebody say, who is Robert Binter? The man connected to, one Binter connected to Councilor Binter. I think you know him. We'll put a picture of somebody calling. The man was part of the letter that the business that Mark Eugene Egon Mark Queer wrote to bring in the drugs ship in our country. You know the ship I only see? The councilor name is on the paper. It was registered in 2018. But we also heard, as alleged, he helped Mark Queer to write the letter July 13 or July 18 for the ship to come and pick up the remaining drugs and drop some drugs and money. That ship ran away. We got the document. So I want to say to all of you, everybody is connected to somebody in government. And everybody that connected to somebody, they're making the things hard for Unity Party and Joseph Yimabwaka. So it is my job, as I have committed myself to help the old man, that we'll move in deeper. What time is it? I will give you guys chance. You're told you on time about 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we'll start the show. So everybody have their, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody got 2 minutes before we get into 9 p.m. to start the show. Let's hear you, Dr. Richardson. You have 2 minutes. We got a lot to discuss. I will put the topic in the chat room. And then, but just what on your mind? Let's just be within our 2 minutes and welcome and appreciate the Liberian people. Some people that are Richardson before I learn, look, they're giving us information that I don't know where they're getting it from. But it's so unique and so correct because those people are hurt. And when they call you, they say, this is not the reason we voted for President Bwaka. They say, Stanton, please tell the papi to do something. Let's hear you, Dr. Richardson.
Yeah, it's good to be here today, Stanton. I want to say hello to all of the panelists and all of the Liberians around the world that join us today. You're very right. I am on vacation, but I do make it my duty to be here on Spoon.
You want to agree with Stanton? Anything Stanton said, don't agree with him.
I want to agree with him now because he knows he and I have a interesting rocky road relationship. He makes me angry sometimes, but and I make him angry sometimes. But I like when he talks for the Liberian people, Honorable Kodwa. So yes, I am on vacation. Everybody know that I worked hard in my life, and so I'm approaching the age where I'm retiring. I'm enjoying. My husband and I enjoying. So, we are doing that. But what's on my mind? I read the front page Africa since Rodney is going to be here, and I read the article on the ship, and I spoke about this when the last time I was here. You had Sheikh Kouyaté on, and I asked him about a responsible government allowing a ship to be in our seawater for a couple of days or maybe even a day without even reacting or doing anything. And he thought that he couldn't generalize the idea of responsibility to the entire government. I disagree with him. I think that this issue is so global. It impacts a ship coming into our waterway. It has to do with security. It has to do with how the nature of Liberians are impacted in terms of using drugs or drugs coming in our country. Um, so I mean I definitely I spoke about the globalization of having a ship in our country, and so I read the story today, and it just mind-boggling to know that we don't even have the proper. We can take 10 million to go and build a peace conference center. We can take money.
Original, I'm sorry, you're 2 minutes finished.
No, my 2 minutes not finished. Let me learn, please. I beg you.
You started 4:48. You're 2 minutes finished. That original.
Let me finish. I agree with you.
All right.
Let me learn. Okay. We can take all of this money for traveling, all of that stuff, but we can't take money to protect us in Liberia, to protect our country. It's just mind-boggling to me. We should have the equipment. We should have at least a team that can go out and assess these ships that come into our waterway. It's a serious security breach to me. So thank you, and I yield back to you, Stanton.
Thank you very much, Dr. Richard. So let's welcome Representative Yeka Kodobar. Representative.
Thank you, Stanton. Let me say good evening to everybody on the show. I see my papa just came. Dr. Poplar. Dr. Poplar, getting old because the beer too great.
I mean, you need to be careful with talk my age because you look older than my pa. So just talk. Good evening.
That's ugly never me. I just ugly.
You tell me my age, but you look older than my pa. All right. You my brother, I love you, man.
Thank you, Bobby. Good to see you on the show. No, but all serious note, Stanton, someone said she asked the question. Are you fighting the foreign minister for Jeremiah Kun because Jeremiah Kun is afraid of her or what? Only someone just called me to ask the question. But look, I think you will answer that question later on. Let me finish with my 2 minutes and you can answer the question if you wish to. Look, we want to let people to understand that Mr. Joseph Boakai need to tell the Liberian people what happened to the land that he said owned by Liberia. Why we still have the Guineans on their property that Joseph Boakai said for Liberia. I think he should be able to answer that question. And our mother, Auntie Mama Jewel, you being our mother, I don't think you should be the referee between people that she have protected you as a female when you were using me to say what I was saying to people. I feel very bad. I take serious exception to it. And we understand that my information is you talking to senior government officials in the Unity Party government because you want to go to ECOWAS. So you want to do everything to get a job. And you need to stop that. Don't be referring for me. If people are not referring 6 years ago, don't be referring for me. Let me speak the way I want to speak. Let me be held liable for what I will say on my platform, not on Spoon. Anything I say on my platform, I can reverse it. You can bring who down beside Jesus Christ, I will not reverse it. So you need to tell us what you want. Are you in the Unity Party now with your consultation you're going on with the Unity Party hurricane because you want to go to ECOWAS? That was ICE. Are you in Unity Party or what going on? Are you negotiating for the opposition or you negotiating for yourself? You need to
take your 2 minutes finished. Thank you. I know you will say more to that, but your 2 minutes finished. Yes, indeed, I will answer your question later. We got to give chance to everyone else to squeeze in the 2 minutes. We got about 5 minutes left. Dr. Bobla he won't say anything because he came on late. So let's go to Kanyo, Fadiga, and Gamade Clinton. Then we'll start the show. Kanyo?
CEO, can you hear me? I hope the cartel doesn't have my laptop anymore.
You good? You good?
Thank you very much. CEO, you know, I'm quite an emotional guy. And when you started off earlier, that clarion call to Liberians about what we can do, I think I felt it very deeply. I think we owe it to ourselves to move this country forward. And I just want to tell you, like, look, there's no perfect person in Liberia. Nobody must lie to you. But we must all do our best. We must do our best for this country. And there are times we turn our backs on things that we were vested in before because we want to do the best for the country. And I think you doing your part, we all are doing our part to the best of our abilities. And we thank Spoon for the opportunity. Dr. Richardson, I think, you know, celebrate life. I was just telling my wife the other day, you know, we can't wait till 60. We're flying off on Thursday to the UK. We're going to a friend's birthday. We'll hold hands. We'll walk around in Birmingham. We'll walk around in London. We just go around and see things. We have no business being there. We'll just be there. We'll just be doing things. Because I'm not waiting to be 60 to enjoy this life here. You know, Liberia, all your politics. Did I see you? Oh, they didn't see you. Oh, they do that one in our business. We'll come back on Spoon and we'll confront those issues. So please enjoy. And you and your husband, I wish you the very best on your vacation. And
Thank
enjoy
you.
it. Yeah. But beyond all of this is what I will say, right? Look, I know
today why you sounding like female? You don't
do I sound
no, seriously, is that your microphone? You sounded like a chick. I'm serious.
No worries, my man. It's a compliment. It's a compliment.
No, I'm serious.
It's a compliment.
Microphone. Anyway, go ahead.
No, it's a compliment, my man. Look, I want to sound like a female, my man. These are good people. I take it as a compliment. So let me just continue. Look, Manajua Howard Taylor and I went to law school together, along with her sister Sandra. We went to law school together. We graduated around the same time. I know that woman. She's a very smart woman, very personable, very vociferous, very strong. Nobody can tailor Manajua Howard Taylor. When she takes a position, she takes a position. And I respect her. So, yeah, you my brother, you my Dodi. You know, let me tell you something. The woman has taken a position based on what she thinks is right.
That's 2 minutes finished, brother.
And when she reaches out to you, you must respect that woman. Yeah, you must respect Howard Taylor.
Yeah,
she's a strong woman.
Sandra, let's bring in Fadiga Chief. You're 2 minutes finished. I gotta watch this clap because it's important. Don Fadiga, welcome, my friend. Yeah, give you 2 minutes. We'll get Yeah, you're 2 minutes finished, brother. If I do that, we'll not do what we have to do today. I beg you, Chief.
Yeah, you agree?
Yeah, you're 2 minutes finished, pa. I guess it, pa. Fadiga, go ahead.
Well, good, I don't know, evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you find yourself. It's always a privilege to be part of this important national conversation. I know yesterday we discussed drugs and other issues affecting our country. I think we all love our country. No matter people come here and say some things that are not true. But I don't see them as people that hate their country. I think they're looking for an opportunity to do what they feel in their mind is the best thing. But we should also not forget that our country should be above our personal interests. This drug issue is going to affect every Liberian. It is currently affecting everybody. If you look at the families and people that are, victims of this drug thing, the good thing I found, little solace, not so much in the fact that this cocaine thing is something. It's not for us. It's something that going across. Even that is still not a good thing for our country to be used as a transit hub. I think this is an opportunity for us to do right by our country. I know people saying that somebody said that nobody is clean in Liberia. I disagree with that. There are good men and women in Liberia. There are a lot more good people in Liberia than bad people. It's just that the bad people are the loudest. Sometimes they have power and influence, and it seems like there are more, but there are a lot more good people in Liberia. And I will leave you up with this thing. This parable, I don't know what is a parable, a quote from the former general Bud Nicky, Milton Blight. He says something. He said, Fadiga, you see bad people. One bad man with gun can come here and terrorize a whole community. He says not because that they are more powerful. He says because other people sat down and watched them do it. If 20 people go after one person with gun, chances are he might shoot 3 or 4, but the rest of the people will get rid of that person. I think we should start cultivating that mindset that more people need to put aside our political differences and try to make this a Liberia. Liberia is nowhere near narco state. When I hear Liberians trying to score political point, yesterday that one of the
thank you, Fadiga. Let me bring in. Thank you very much, Fadiga. Thank you a lot, Councillor. Let's give you a minute, and we'll share that with Dr. Bopler as well. We got to get started, Councillor Clinton.
Oh, so everybody gets 2 minutes. I got a minute. You answer.
Okay, take your 2 minutes now. You gotta know the only thing you're going to talk about your CDC program. You know,
my man, the man taking 2 minutes to be talking.
Obviously, Stanton, what's on my mind is this weekend, President Weah made a declaration that he is going to contest in 2029. He is a clarion call to seditions around the world to get the boots together, get the T-shirts and jeans on, and get to the work of working towards the re-election of the president. So obviously, that is something that is on my mind. The second thing I want to talk about, look, Yeket, you know, my man, we appreciate the attack on the Bouakas administration, but the vice president and vice center bearer of the CDC remains the vice president of the CDC. I think what she's taking exception to is the fact that the death of her son, her money was used to make these allegations, and that's exactly, she doesn't have a problem with whoever attacks. She's never come to the defense of the Unity Party. She's only saying that using that particular situation of mourning is unacceptable, and I think we have to respect that and move on. And then obviously this drug crisis that we are having, I see Fadiga say we are not at the level of narco state. I don't know when we'll get there with all these drugs under the Bouakas administration, with all these officials at a very high level of the government engaged in drugs. And then every time you see a picture of somebody in the drug crisis, obviously you see people close to the president and the president himself in these pictures. So, but we'll discuss it as we go along. So it's good to be here again, Stanton. You want to give me more minute?
No, I'm sorry. I was trying to reconnect Yeke. His internet is tripping. Dr. Bopler, let's hear you, Dr. Bopler. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, CEO. Good to be here. Good evening to all my friends, those who watch, those who listen, those who engage, those who give feedback. You make the show, so keep watching. And like CEO would say, keep sharing the show. It's good to be here tonight. I was listening before I came on, and I heard you talking about some of the things that really matter, like electricity and water and things like that. A young Liberian was who was not born in Liberia, just encouraged to come home by his parents. He has already put in over $500,000 into the Liberian economy. He looked at me and he said, Doc, I don't understand how the leadership do that. So what do you mean? He said, if President Johnson Sirleaf has just taken one of the major things that attract investors, like electricity, and if George Weah had just taken water, he said, by now we'll be so much further along. But we have presidency, we have government, but when they leave, the major things that attract investors are still not checked off. It's a young man, his 20s, making sense. And so then it brought me back to the question you asked me on the last show. You said, Doc, if election were held today, Who you think will win? Of course, that's hypothetical. Okay, election is not being held today. It'll be held 3 years later. But when you think about it, we saw the two parties. It'll be two major parties contesting, CDC and UP. When you look at it carefully, UP has been in leadership, and those major things haven't been checked off the list. CDC have been in leadership, and those major things have not been checked off the list. So if election were held today, I think the people who get in the shortest end of the stick would be the Liberian people, because now you're voting for at least, because you already know historically they haven't performed. That said, though, the party that has the upper hand, I think, because of this situation, is UP. Why? Because now they have 2.5 years to change the narrative. You can take one of those big things like LEC or water and check it off the list, something that will improve the lives of Liberians across the country. And then you position yourself as a party that will do the people's business. I'm glad to be here tonight. Let's keep talking.
I want to say to all of you yesterday, we'll try to rotate. I see that our brother and friend Wonto is in the back. I also see that Abraham Great is in the back. Fubi Herons is in the back. We'll try to make this a very interesting show to have everybody brought in. I want to say thank you again to all of you. Let's have a great conversation. I'd like to start a conversation with Yeke just to brush the Joel Howard Taylor issue out. The reason why Yeke posted something today, and we can clear it out, because I want to just slow walk this briefly. Rodney is running a little bit late. We got a lot to discuss. So Yeke, let me bring you in. You posted something about Joel Howard Taylor, but you guys have your discuss yesterday back and forth, attacking each other, clarifying. What actually happened between you and the VP? You and the former VP, to be correct.
Stanton, Madam Joel Mama Taylor is our mother. You know, politics will be politics. Politics have passed. And we're moving on. I made a statement, you know, when I had my press conference, and she took exception to it and decided, she wrote on Facebook that I should retract what I said because it got her character is involved. And I responded and said, I stand on my statement. I'm not going to retract my statement. Stanton, after that whole thing, up to today, my sources have been telling me that our mother is negotiating with the Unity Party, having meetings with hierarchy of this government to send her to ECOWAS. So when I got that information, I decided to put it up. And information is all up there. People know it. You know, I feel very bad, you know, for our mother to be like somebody to bring that bringing me. She shouldn't be the one to bring me to check when the things are happening. Those people are our older people. They saw me at the time when I was making all these statements, and they benefited from it. That brought them to power. You know, so I mean, for our mother to be the one to be in between, you know, because she want to have this relationship, because the government are threatening her on the ruling part, on the opposition business, that she will not get her benefit, they will not do this, they will not do that. And lately, from her source, she has been meeting with people in this government, having discussion for her to be sent to ECOWAS. And we need to let all of this off for our people to know. Maybe that was she have taken to the spokesperson for them. Yeah, I feel very bad. I'm not insulting her. Everything I said, like today, I just asked your question.
Yeah, so let me put this up. It's very important that I put this up. And this is what you said today, Yeke. It's former Vice President Mama Joel Howard Taylor having secret meeting with Unity Party's executive to be sent to ECOWAS. Okay. Even if, Yeke, is it a problem if she's talking to Unity Party?
It's not a problem. When she want to be with Unity Party, that's all right. But I don't want her to be in between. I don't want people like making it to look like she on the side. I want her to be one place. She, her mother, want to follow her footsteps. That's my point. Nothing wrong with it. You see, Fadika is here today because he what is something need to finance ministry is not being how you call it, sir? Is not being renewed. So he's here today. His
consultancy.
Yeah, it's not being renewed. When I tell renew, you will not count on spoon. And you know, my father-in-law is also here. Whatever is bad or is wetting, he will say it's good. So everybody got to justify what they want to do. We want to know our positions. If I'm in the opposition, I'm being in the opposition. I shouldn't be in the opposition and be in the ruling party. That's my point.
All right, let me bring Dr. Richardson. You want to say anything in this? Because I see that the sedition, some of them, they are mad with Matt Joel Taylor. You know, Clinton can come in and show some dry face, like he's talking for the old man. But in the back, I spoke to a lot of them. They are angry. Why she taking side against you, Yeke? And, you know, I have my own view. I'm going to say on the show tonight. Thank you. You didn't insult her. You didn't say any bad thing about her, like you said. But it was just on the issue. I don't know why Madam Joel Howard Taylor is taking this position today. Dr. Richardson, you want to add anything? You want to say anything?
Yeah. I just like to add, Honorable Koluba, that, you know, you probably know your auntie, your mom, as you said, Joel Howard Taylor. Then I think you guys can work this out either by you texting her or calling her or something. So I wish that would be done. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of, you know, I just kind of review some of the information on Facebook. I don't go into it deeply because, frankly, to me, it doesn't affect how the Liberian people eat, how they get electricity, or and all of those important matters. You know, I know there's a back and forth going on between Ian Yap and Ish Burma family. There's always a back and forth on social media, but I don't have that luxury of having the time to review those things and properly read it. But I wish, Honorable Koluba, that you could just call her and speak to her, like you guys can work it out. And I understand your position quietly. If you want to be a cat, you be a cat. If you want to be a dog, you be a dog. Sometimes, you know, once in a while you can be a cat dog. That's acceptable to me. But I hear what you're saying, but I just call her and talk to her. Thank you, Stanton.
Stanton, can I have 1 second? 10 seconds.
No, we'll come to you, Dr. Bobla. Everybody got to talk. They came in before you.
No, just 10 seconds, please. Just on this matter.
No, Dr. Bobla, hold on. No, we can't do that, Dr. Bobla. Don't use somebody's time.
No, I don't want to add a footnote to this. I'm not.
Let somebody add a hand note. Then when we get to the foot, you add a footnote. Yeah, go ahead. Hold on 1 minute. Let somebody add a hand note. Can you go ahead? We'll come to you, Dr. Bobla.
Thank you, CEO. Thank you. Can you hear me very well?
I mean, we hear you. You better now. We can hear you very well.
Okay, I thought the cartel was trying to sabotage me again. Look, I think that this whole thing with Yeke and Madam Joel Howard Taylor is not a good thing. I think that Madam Joel Howard Taylor is such an exemplary woman. She's somebody that we respect a lot. Like I said, I went to law school with her, but beyond even law school, I know her history as a lawmaker, as somebody like in terms of standing in our country. Hello? Hello?
Kaya, you gotta talk, or we hearing you, or we can bring you Fadiga.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't feel like you were here. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we are. You were very clear.
Thank you very much. So I think, like, look, CEO, one of the things I admire about you is that you don't GNGS. You one person when there's an issue about they say, she say, you don't got no evidence, you dismiss it. This issue with Madam Joy Howard Taylor, I think that, oh, she's talking to the people, she's trying to do this. I believe that Madam Taylor is an exemplary woman. And if she's having conversations, those conversations will be about moving the country forward. If we want the country to move forward, it's not about what party you are in, whether you are vice president or nothing. Those things are immaterial. What is material is that, are we having conversations to move the country forward? And to the extent that Madam Joy Howard Taylor, I don't know if it's true, but if she's having conversations that will move the country forward, then we support it 1,000%. One of the things I know is that President Boyka is not a respecter of parties and persons and histories and all of that. I know Yeke has committed himself against the president. I don't know why he has done that. You know, I don't know why he's so angry, former Representative Yeke Goluba. But I can say that President Boyka does not have an issue with parties and people. No, he will embrace anyone and everyone who wants to move this country forward. If Madam Joy Howard Taylor, and I should say, Councilor Joy Howard Taylor, my professional colleague, is engaging with the president in a positive way to move this country forward, is a good thing for our country. I don't think we should make it seem like she's betraying anybody. She's not betraying nobody. She's not betraying anybody.
Thank you, Kanye.
And I support Madam Joy Howard Taylor to engage with this government to move our country forward.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kanye. Thank you very much. Let me bring in Fadiga Al-Hussein.
Yeah, there's look, I don't know what is hullabaloo about Madam Taylor. So I'm hearing feedback from someone. All right. I don't know why Yeke is making all this noise. The former first lady is a competent Liberian, highly educated, has served government for a long time. I think she's competent. And like, just to borrow from Kanyo, the president is not a party person. He's someone that respect every Liberian. He willing to give every Liberian an opportunity. We saw Charlene Bronsky currently serving at ECOWAS. If there's an opening there and she can rightfully serve Liberia, I think she should be given an opportunity. The CDC mistreated this lady for 6 years. We saw how they literally abused the lady, sidelined her, treated her as if to say she was nothing. So if the Unity Party want to embrace her, she can come along. I mean, that's why it is called the Unity Party, the party that brings people together. And this is just beyond a party. If for a competent Liberian female to serve at ECOWAS, I don't see no problem with that. It's just that I think Yeke is using his personal bias against the former first lady, because this has nothing to do with anything. It's your personal feeling. She's an adult. She can choose to stay with the CDC or move on. But these guys, we all know what they did to this poor lady. Even during her bereavement, we saw how some of the things that came from that end. So they should not come here and be crying the crocodile tears if to say they care about her. You didn't care for her 6 years when she was vice president. Why act like you care about her now? I think I don't know how true this story is, but if there is any truth to it, I think she should go and serve her country well, and I'll be rooting for her. Stanton.
Thank you very much, Fadiga. Let me bring you in, Councilor. It's your party. It's Yeke Goluba and your former VP.
Well, let me first just speak to the UP apologies and sympathizers and defenders on the platform first. This attempt to place a wedge between this vice standard bearer of the mighty CDC and seditions. Look, it's dead on arrival. You are not going to use this situation with Yeke and the vice standard bearer to kind of bleed away. Look, the Congress with Democratic thing, coalition of Democratic thing, has explicit confidence in the vice senator bearer until I saw that the president who named somebody else as a vice senator bearer. She continues to be that. She continues to support the vision of the party. She continues to be a steward of the CDC. So, you know, this thing, I see this attempt trying to make a look. The vice president enjoy every privilege that she needed to as vice president. She remained key advisor of the president all through the 6 years. So I don't know where this information is coming from. I think they start taking, look, you can keep that for Fatika, you can keep that for the other people. It's not going to work yet. You know, Seditians are smart enough to know who the vice president is. Look, with the issue with Yeke, this is a simple issue. And Dr. Richardson, this is not a situation of be a cat or be a rat. The vice president continues to be a sedition, and that's the end of it. She has not come in defense of the Barack administration. There is nothing to suggest that she's in any conversation with the Unity Party. The only thing she said was you cannot use a situation of hurt and mourning to score a political point. Yeke, while we appreciate everything you're doing, speaking against the ills of this government, you cannot use the mourning of my son to do this. And that's the end of story. And I would encourage Yeke, like Dr. Richardson said, to have a conversation with the vice president and put this issue to rest. And I think, you know, that's the best way to do it. Because, you know, this is exactly what the UP sympathizers and defenders are going to use. They want to use this situation now to say, you know, let's bring a West between the vice senator bearer and the vice president and the president and CDD. It's not going to work. We know who our vice president is. We know who our vice senator bearer is, and we are not going to fall for this.
That booklet.
So now I got an additional 2 minutes. I can do footnote and hand note, so I will do both. No, but all I wanted to say, I'm not going to get involved in the internal politics. What I do want to say is that ECOWAS does not have positions for political parties. They have positions for Liberians. And the former vice president is a well-qualified Liberian, has served a country well at a high level. So Liberians have a right to positions that ECOWAS or AU or any other entity is offering. And if the VP needs to talk to government functionaries as a pathway to the position, you can't get the position without talking to somebody who already in the government. So I see absolutely nothing wrong with that. The vice president have a right. He's a qualified Liberian. And those positions are not for parties. They are for Liberians. That's all I want to say about the matter standard.
That's your footnote. Now you want to get to the hand note? No, it's both foot and hand. Okay. So let me ask my brother quickly. For where I said that thing, Madam Joa Howard Taylor got to be fair. You want a job for UP or you want a job? You President Barker's daughter or you're not President Barker's daughter? This is a game that I don't think she can survive. They would beat her. CDC would beat her. Unity Party would beat her. She's between a rock and a hard place. You cannot be cat dog. The space of this government, nobody can be cat dog. Madam Joa Howard Taylor brought it upon herself. Oh, Kanye, you run away? Don't run. Kev, elevate yourself, man. You're one of your boy here we see him. Come up a little bit, adjust your camera. I mean, this is an embarrassment because the Liberian people ain't stupid. I know it rain. I know it rough on the old man. I know Joia didn't get the old man all benefit. I know the old man going through a lot of rough and tough time. I wish her well. When the going get tough, the tough go crazy sometimes. But if you want to hang around Unity Party, hang around Unity Party. Hang around them. If you're talking to them, you were pressing the former, the first lady the other day. People say, hey, the woman coming back home. We agree. You pray Makatuma. You want to go see her, go see her. You're going to hang up. You don't go see by Joseph Boakai, go see by Joseph Boakai. The people ain't get mad. But Unity Party, they don't forget. Whether you want ECOWAS trouble, you want to go on the bench, you want consultancy, but I draw out to that your business. But you cannot have it both ways. You don't want to be like some of the people that you see that jumping from tree to tree, trying to find a ripe apple. Can you hear talking Tabata? Because they know the day they see you talking to Joseph Boakai, they will disown you, whether that Congress, whether that collaboration, whatever BC small C. CDC people. The same CDC people will go ahead and thank you. And that's what Yeke saying. Yeke say, oh man, you want to go there, go there. You know what was small when you play them? Go there, go there, go there, go there, go there, go there. Who there? That me. Oh man, you want to go there, go there. You know, because you know why, and I want to ask Kanyo, seriously, Kanyo, if President Boakai offered a job to the VP, should she take it? She should accept it? You want her to say yes, Unity Party government offer her a job and it's okay with CDC. If they offer Madam Joe Howard Taylor a job, she should go on? Clinton?
You asking Kanye or you asking me?
But you asked me that you respond to that question.
No, Kanye that Joseph Boakai's son, not Kanye that you am asking.
Moment you call me, moment you ask me the question.
I beg you, Chief, that was a mistake. I take it back, Chief. I was talking to Clinton. You're not a seditious. So Clinton, let me ask you, you a blood dry seditious.
That man was deputy, was not even deputy campaign.
Answer my question. Yeah. Let me answer my question. If Unity Party offer Joel Howard Taylor a job, she should accept.
Look, Madam Taylor has no interest in any job with the Unity Party. Absolutely not. Look,
I'm asking a question. If they offer her a job, do you think she should accept the job?
No yes or no business.
You see, Fadiga, and that's why they get back. Because he cannot even answer the question because they know they're going to beat on Manuel.
Don't mute me. Why are you muting me? This guy.
No. Answer the question, Chief.
Well, I'm answering the question. I'm answering the question. I said,
Madam Joel Howard Taylor will accept it.
I'm not asking you. I beg you. Can you we'll come to you.
I don't know another person that is more politically ambitious than Joel Taylor. She's not going to sit for no ECOWAS position, which was just vice president. There's a chance of her recontesting as vice president. That's absolutely nonsense. The vice president is not. Look, she's not interested. I think again, I said this is just a politics to bring a wedge between Madam Taylor and the CDC, and it's not going to work.
So we agree. If they, Fadiga, can you please interpret again? If President Boakai offer her a job, what say you? Should she accept it? That's my question I'm asking you. Do you want her to accept it?
No, she should not accept it because she's still the vice standard bearer of the CDC, and chances are she's going to remain the vice standard of the CDC.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Can I just say something?
Quickly, this is an embarrassment, you know. And Kanye will come to you after Fadiga, and that's what Yeke trying to say. You cannot be cow dog. Let me tell you second, Fadiga. Fadiga, let me tell you second before we go to Kanye.
The former vice president need to be tactical. Look, in Liberia, they say wherever there is smoke, there is fire. We keep hearing this marriage with Cummings and all those different things are lining. Look, there have been credible rumor around Liberia about what is going on with this CDC. They've been trying to get rid of this woman for a long time. She's not going to fall for these side talk. Former vice president. Even as vice president, the woman was ill-treated. Now that she's a free citizen, they want to keep a grip on her and then throw her away later on. Y'all keep on with your marriage with Cummings and all the other different things, but this lady have a future. I mean, she's not going to wait around. If you still need her, you can recall her for ECOWAS if you truly believe that. But I don't think this should stop her from serving her country.
And you're right, and that's what we're asking the question. Let me kind of you because we got to move on to the drugs topic. This is an embarrassment. CDC wanted both ways. The woman got to fly. The woman got to go. We have her on record. She blamed Jowiah for all her poverty. She blamed Jowiah for all her suffering. Jowiah abandoned her. Jowiah punished this woman through Nathaniel Madu, followed by Gail and Samuel 12. If she want to go, let she go. Now you're trying to strangulate the woman. You're trying to suck the blood out of her Dracula vein. You're trying to say, "Oh, hold on 1 minute, Chief. Don't interrupt. May it please your honor, please. May it please your honor, Clinton. There will be no way for us to sit on the show and blame Yeke, knowing very well you don't want. You guys are afraid, but you will not offer this woman a vice presidency position, and you guys want to keep her in poverty. Century 001. Talk to me.
Thank you, Stanton. Firstly, I will say this. I have the utmost respect for Madam Joel Howard Taylor. Madam Taylor has a distinguished history of service to our country. We went to law school together. I know who she is. She's a very smart woman. She is not hungry. She is not poverty-stricken. She's not gapping, as we say in Liberian terms. She's a very solid woman. And at this point in time, this is a woman who deploys her intellect to the benefit of the country. And if President Joseph Yuma Boakai sees her as an opportunity to move this country forward, I urge her to take advantage of that opportunity. I see nothing. In the country, let me tell you something, CEO, people like to create this aura. Oh, they're begging, they're not passing hungry, they're doing this, they're doing that. A bunch of hungry people are the ones who create that narrative about other people. People who ain't got nothing, they're hungry. They're the ones to create narratives of people and create things that people hungry. I am saying to Madam Joel Howard Taylor today, I'm a beneficiary of President Boakai's largesse. There's a man I did not campaign. CEO, you're the one campaigning for President Boakai. But when I went to see him, he welcomed me. And I'm saying to every other person, including Madam Joel Howard Taylor, if the president offers an open arm to you to contribute to our country, take it. You are equipped. You have the history, you have the learning, you are a strong woman, you are the representation of everything that is Liberian. Take it. Don't look, Yeke issue is.
Thank you, we gotta go.
Thank you. It's just born out of frustration.
When we say we gotta go, try to just pause it there, please. We're begging you, Chief, because we're pressed with time here. I want to say thanks to all of you. I see that Chief Fubi is here, Kev Hassan is here. I'm going to bring in Asido, and then we're going to do this again. Like I said, our brother Rodney here is running late. He's going to join us shortly. We're going to have big show today. Share the show. Let's make progress. Yeke, you have any last word before we leave this topic, because it was about you representing Yeke Koluba?
So, Stanton, people think I got a problem with my mother. I don't have a problem with her. I don't want her to be used by people. And that's what I see happening. I don't want her to be used by people. That's what I see happening. So if she felt offended because my brother died, and I talk about it, she got remanded, I want to say in the public manner, I'm very sorry. If that play on her to say because my brother died and I brought her, she got remanded, I'm very sorry. Mind me no harm. I don't want people to play her. I know how people behave. And people who are high esteem, I don't want people to play her. We agree. She got a situation. People have situation with party they were in, all the kind of thing there. But she shouldn't be listening to put a Kanye there. Because Kanye will not mean nowhere for her. Kanye will want to go to where the chopping is, to hang a clothes to where the sun's shining. And those are not people for you to listen to. Because when the sun go up, they're taking the clothes from there. So can you believe in somebody like Kanye to say that Kanye give me advice? No. We should be giving advice. We brought government. We have seen that the government have failed the people. And we cannot join you. We cannot go with you.
Look at that old rebel.
Oh, man, don't do that thing now. Stop interrupting, my man. Let's have a good show, man. You're counselor. You can finish up, please.
You know, sometimes people say, oh, Stanton, they're using Stanton to negotiate with Yeke. In the day I want to join Unity Party, I will come on the national platform as I join the Unity Party. It will be of no mistake to do what I want to do. I control myself.
But Allah, the money was sent to you. Now I
we'll take you off the show, man.
This sentence is on fire today.
Man, yeah, let's we gotta go. I beg you, Chief, please.
So Stanton, that's it. You know, I want people that have that notion. Oh, Stanton carrying Yeke the Unity Party. I will never call Jeremiah Kun because he did not make promise to me. I've said it openly. Let me say it again. When something happens, just now somebody called me to ask Stanton that question because people are saying Jeremiah Kun, the vice president, is using Stanton to criticize the foreign minister because he's afraid of the foreign minister. And now I see the question. You know, so I got issue with nobody besides Joseph Boakai. That Joseph Boakai made promise to me, and he myself on it.
Okay, thank you very much, Yeke. Again, I'd like to say this quickly because we really have to go. I beg you, Chief. We really have to go. I want to welcome all of you. Let's give you 1 minute, Fubi, and we'll give 1 minute to Kev. Just 1 minute, you know, to be fair here.
Yeah, okay, so good evening. So first thing first, but Joe Awatila, that was sedition. NPP went after the coalition and they are on their own. So we cannot be here and signing her to CDC and talking about your VP. That contract ended after the election. All parties are on their own. The last time you heard Senator Snow saying, yeah, if the party decide to support CDC, they will do it. If the party decide to support another party, they will do it because those are the two formidable parties that are saying. So there is no reason why we should be tying her to CDC. That contract ended after the election. So she's a free woman. Anybody should do it. So just gotta respect that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Kev, you want to say something quickly?
Yeah, let me say hi to everybody. You know, yeah, I will give and Madam Taylor at least she got some decency to say something. I disagree her with let me say it publicly. I disagree with her attacking or debunk Yeke. I disagree with that. I would say that because I think that but she also proved that she a decent woman, unlike Joseph Boakai, who is not a decent guy, who stood up when Yeke said something and he clapped for Yeke and now he's saying something. That's the difference. That's the difference because Joseph Boakai, so many times when Yeke said something, he clapped for Yeke. He clapped for Yeke. So I can say he's not a decent guy because if he's a decent man, and he would say something. But at least Joel Howard Taylor at least get up and show some class and say this. So when Unity Party folks are talking, want to hit, they're not. Their leader is not a decent guy because if he were a decent guy, he could have said something where Yeke was saying something then.
Thank you. Yeke, you're in the darkness. I hope your LDC didn't switch off. I want to say to all of you now, we're finished with our story. I'm really very concerned about this issue with Madam Joa Taylor. You know, it's not my business. I know that, but I think she should do the needful, right? And decide what really she want to do. That Richardson, she either cat or she either dog. She cannot be both. You know, when you're both cat dog, the children get afraid of you, and that's why Yeke is afraid because she seemed to be both cat dog in this condition. I would say open it to Madam Taylor. Know exactly when to speak, how to speak, and just leave the Tantana one alone. The small thing. You don't have to speak in everything, and that will be fine. You know, I do admire you. You know, you're my sweetheart. I like you, but sometimes we got to say as it is because that was totally wrong for you to fight Yeke. Having said that, I want us to come to this drugs issue. It's very, very important. What is happening today in our country? Whenever we speak on this issue that Rich is saying, people look at it and say, everything Spoon saying that lie. But we are so happy and we are convinced that what we've been saying have yielded fruit. And everybody know that. Make no mistake. What we've been saying, people follow the show, people know exactly what's happening. It's only because, you know, it's just God that make people to believe in us and share information with us that we are sharing with you today. So our brother Jeremy Pierre, he read today, you know, the letter that was written, the purported letter that was written by Marquia, asking Maritime, and I believe a copy of the letter went to Fishery as well. You know, it went to the Joint Security that they should release this, you know, accommodate a distress ship. The purpose of Marquia, the reason why he wrote that letter, this guy, he's the most dangerous operative in the country. I don't know how President Barga family got close to this guy. I don't know who in the good heaven can protect and defend this guy. This guy is friend, direct contact with the cartel. He created a company 2018. Just look, let's take our own time and let me put this in the chat room for you guys to read. Just so you know that the main operation didn't start now. He started this saying, said he created the purpose of creating a company. And that's why sometimes I get mad with Jeremy Pierre because they want to be tactical. And I spoke to Jeremy Pierre today. We had, you know, we do our common thing, laughing and causing each other jokingly. And, you know, and when he says some of these things, I would defend him. But when we get to the substance, I got to tell Jeremy Pierre, you got to do more than what you are doing. I put the company information in the chat room. Take your time and read the company information. Since 2018, folks, since 2018, I will zoom on it. Look at the red one under September in 2018. This company was incorporated. Let me put the company here. It was incorporated. This is an embarrassment. A complete embarrassment that this guy in question, this guy, created the company for one purpose only: to help drugs cartel in the operation. It was signed by Councilor Beton. I'll put his name up. Don't take it easy. We got a lot to share with you. It's in the chat room, Dr. Richardson. Just look in the chat room, you see it better. And the purpose of that company, I will zoom in, folks. I want you to see how wicked these guys are in our country. They may say everything will be about water and boat and fishery. They can do anything. They will go out and they will be agent for, well, you know, commerce. They will be agent for fishery, agent for the airport. So that's the reason why this guy asked President Bouakai to give him that position at the airport. The Deputy Director for Operation. That's the reason why he asked President Bouakai. Everybody asked for their own position strategically, my fellow Liberians, because they know that the position they were asking for, there's a reason why they asked for those positions. My Liberian people, I'll put it on the page, you will see it. Yo, wait, you'll be patient. Since 2018, September, I want you to remember this. I got a picture that I will share with you today. That these guys then, they can do anything they want to do because they were planted in this government. Yeah. I'm sorry that won't seem to be too small, but let me read it. Let me read it quickly. Let me read it. Our friend is not here. He loves to hear Dr. Richardson reading it. I will read it because he's not here. The general nature of the business in which the corporation shall engage is as follows. You zoom in. 1, to engage in fishing and fisheries related activities / business. What did the mail write the letter for? You ban Yaga. The beginning of operating. 2, to engage in import, export, processing, and sale of fish and fish-related product. This is the gas ship that were bringing in the drugs in the country and sending it to Rossville. And the people laughed at the people and said they were bearing coast story. We heard that. Yo, banners, yo, way small. To import, to operate, and to sell cold storage facility and equipment. Yeah, I just talk about cold storage. The one they lie and say again, Liberty Fishery to Rossville. To engage in any and all lawful businesses within and all of Liberia. Can you imagine that? To act in any and all parts of the world, in any capacity whatsoever, as agent representative, factor, broker, trustee, attorney at law, attorney in fact, administrator, executor, or other representative capacity for any person, for any estate, for any firm, for any cooperation, for any engagement, lawful business enterprises within and without outside of Liberia. We got to read this. To acquire all or any part of the goodwill, rights, property, and business of any person or corporation henceforth or hand thereafter engaged in any business similar to any business which the corporation. And now, let me just go down quickly because I want to tell you who signed this thing. I will tell you who signed this thing quickly. Is there? Let me tell you who signed this quickly. Who the lawyer represented him, by the way? There you go. And this is good. It says over here, Egon, E-G-O-N, Quia, Marshall McGibby, 100% share. He's a 100% share. The law firm that put this document together and work with him is the Winter Law Firm, G-B-A-I-N-T-O-R, Winter Law Firm, Watertown, F.E. Single, P.O. Box 20-5488, 1000 Monrovia, 20 Liberia. Here we are, my fellow Liberians. That these guys, they entered the country 2018, they started the operation. They started processing cocoa, that drugs. They start talking about fishery, that drugs. They start talking about cold storage, that drugs. The man wrote Maritime, honored this company name. Sent 3 days ago, we went looking for the company. Somebody said, "Stand on, look no more." Same Jerry, let me P and I read the letter with saying the company information. And here we are. So my fellow Liberian, why do people giving President Barker a hard time? Let me pause here. And I will start with Dr. Richardson. We'll jump to Isaac though, because he just Isaac, can you sit up? You sleeping on the show, my brother, please. And let me start with Dr. Richardson. Dr. Richardson, I know you're going through the document. It's 6 or 7 pages. This guy in question, you know, since 2018, they've been operating, right? It's something to talk about. Our country is in trouble. And here we are thinking that this man still walking free. The government have not, they charge him, they fire him, but he ain't in jail yet. They're still waiting for, for that to come. And imagine the purpose of the company. Talk to me, Dr. Richardson. We're going to get deeper. When I hear you, Dr. Richardson, you're muted.
Yeah. So I'm saying that I'm very surprised that this government, somebody said that is a responsible government, would hire someone based on no competency, maybe someone you know in the government. I believe that we need to get away from the pattern of just hiring people because they're related to us or because we know them, and go straight to the fact that we are going to hire you because of your competency, because of your merit, because of what can you offer to improve our country, Liberia. So if we start to do that, I think some of the issues that we're talking about now, because this man first of all, got hired because you said you don't know how he was hired. Number one, we have not. It would be great if we see his competency, his documentation, his resume. But it appears to me that he does not have Liberia at heart, or he's not working in the best interest of Liberia. And he was hired as deputy manager of operation at the airport. Secondly, he then sent a letter, and thank God, whoever in charge, I think it was Nita Light in charge of maritime, said no. How can you this boat is not even in our seawater? That was they said no based on geographical location of the ship that they were talking about. That's what I read in Front Page Africa. But he had the audacity to even write such a letter and to serve as an agent, to open a company to serve as an agent. That is just quite disturbing to me and alarming that you would do that. You serve Liberia in two capacities, serving at the airport as the managing director of operation, and then you have your own company to be bringing, I don't know, shipping materials or goods or drugs into our country. That is disturbing. So I think if we move into the pattern of hiring people based on how they can improve Liberia, what they can offer, not based on who know you or where you came from, who your pa, who your ma, will go a full lot better in our country now. We're behind the curveball as it is, and we need to move forward. Thank you.
Yeah, Dr. Richardson, thank you very much. Let me bring in Asa Doe. Asa, just take it from where you met her. This is big one. It's in the chat round. I would dump all these documents there. Let's have this show. And let's start within our 2 minutes. But Isaac, now we know the company under whose name this guy wrote to call for a distress, SOS call, help this ship. And the ship, he communicated with them. And I will bring this in the next round. He told the people on the ship, look at the time he wrote the letter. He told the people on the ship, man, we are, you know what? You got to back off. But I said, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Talk to me. Talk to me.
So let us take a pause and ask ourselves, what will all this mean to our country? There are many things we can draw from this whole episode. But the first I want to bring forth is the fact that those people who have been terrorizing our country with drugs are the ones now in power. You will know the reason why the issue of cocaine now is almost as if it is our brother and sister in the country. You want to ask yourselves, why didn't we have 300 million, 400 million, 1 billion worth of cocaine issues over the past 6 years? And why are we having it now? Because those that were actually in the business then, who never really had the pathway to do their business fluently, are now in power. So they have every avenue now to do their business sharp, with no one questioning. He was appointed to the airport, and President Boakai under his government, his leadership. That only means he had ties with the United Party and President Boakai before he was recommended. Who would tell me that everyone that actually recommended this man to that strategic position did not know why they was recommending him there? It only means they were the one in the business before, and now they have seen an opportunity, an opening, and they wanted to take advantage of it. That's what our country is bad today. And let me just enter that aside, and I start asking myself, 2023, we had a better election, and the issue of drugs was one of those major things that the United Party hammered the CDC on. Does it really mean that these people might have been the one actually bringing in cocaine and drugs in this country, but yet they hid their faces and decided to put it on innocent people? Today, the answer is here. Mr. Makoya is writing, asking for a boat that he said got problem and needed to angle quickly. In no time, AFL going the boat now, the high engine failure, it just start flying. That could be a miracle. How did
let's give other people a chance. This is getting interesting, right? I'm waiting here. I say let's chill a little bit here. Fadiga, I want to come to you before we go to Dr. Buble. We're bringing Yaka Koluba, guys. Share the show. Let's make progress. But you want to enjoy this one, right? Let me put this up before Fadiga speak. Let me put this up. Yaka will come to you, and not Fadiga. We'll come to you, then we'll go to Fadiga. So look at the date. September 20, 2018 is at the bottom. Look at the date, right? Look at the owner. Egon Queer, Marshall McGibby County, 100% share. I want you to see this. Registered agent of the corporation and address of said registered agent. The name, Young Beton Law Firm. Maybe that's, I don't know, somebody will find him. Is this the guy that was working at Maritime saying, man, boy? I think I got his picture. I just want to open your mind to something. That's Maritime we're talking about. If this is the individual, as you can see on the document, I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking the question. Who all out there know Young Beton, the lawyer, that have the Beton Law Firm, Roto Town, FE Cinco, PO Box 20-5488, that's the address. If this is the gentleman, hey Lord, salam alaikum, we are in trouble. We are in some serious trouble because we are about to reveal to the nation the connection. When Rani says connect the dots, I want you guys to open your eyes because something is about to go down. So the government know my people, and the government must act. I just want to put this on one more time. Take a picture of it and do your own research. Look, my fellow Liberian, I'm not going to do it alone. The guys on the set will not do it alone. You do it and share the information on us. Is this the Young Beton that worked at Maritime all his life and later on, I don't know, on the little year he resigned or why? Who else will work at Maritime? Is this the Young Beton that have a relationship with Mark Egon Queer? As you can see, I will pause right there and give the others a chance. Let me bring in Al-Hussein Wa Fadiga. Fadiga, talk to me. This thing got interested, my brother.
Well, Stanton, borrowing from the current president, God is not bringing new drug dealer to Liberia. The records are showing that if you look at that document, it shows that that business was raised in 2018. It shows that drugs did not start coming in Liberia January 22nd, 2024, when President Boyka was took to office. It's unfortunate that folks like Isaac would come here and pretend like the CDC never had their share of Kush and other drugs coming to Liberia. But here's the difference. The difference today is that major shipment of drugs that try to enter our show have been intercepted. The difference here is that people are being arrested, compromised officials are being exposed and charged. It shows that the government is working. Now, one individual was arrested. Even when recording came up or DEA agent talking about bringing the hard stuff, nobody was arrested. So that's a big difference here. But Stanton, this is very disturbing. Like I said, no new drug dealer coming. It's just a network that managed to continue through this administration. And it pains me, Stanton. You know how we've been crying, and I've been very passionate about this drug business. I've said a lot of things. Some things I wouldn't be able to say because I don't want to draw my brother back into this thing. He's resting, let him rest, at least. My dad used to always say, he said, when people speak ill of you, he said, don't go around trying to convince other people that you're not that person. He said, live your life in a way that nobody will believe them. What we are seeing unraveling in Liberia today is something that we saw many, many months ago, almost 2-3 years ago. And we saw it coming. Some of those same individuals have sit on the table making decisions, and it is unfortunate. But one good thing is that the president have made it very clear that no matter who you are, whether family member, he's not look, if anybody, you're the man close to the first family, he is being indicted, arrested. It's completely unprecedented. We have not seen that for a long time in Liberia, at least for the last 6 years. Nobody was arrested. The Moronga tea that came in, and it was alleged that Finabono brought in other people. Nobody were arrested. People were allowed to apply. And that network is what we are seeing unraveling because somebody is actually fighting. So to believe that because drug pass in the country, that means the country is something. No. The fact that we are hearing it is showing that we are fighting it. When people not fighting drugs, you will not see people being arrested. The government, let me close on this. This government must still answer the legitimate question and make sure that those involved are prosecuted. And, arresting those people, calling in, is not. So I do understand that this government has a responsibility to the Liberian people as well. But for people to turn this into politics, if you truly care about Liberia's future, this should support.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And look, this is what we do on the show. Everybody will have the time to talk. I do appreciate you, my brother Fadiga. Let me say this to you. We're going to come to you, Dr. Bopler, and go to Councillor Clinton. Councillor Yang Beton's father, we are receiving information that his father opened a law firm, and he took over. He's a councillor that worked with Maritime for a very long time, but resigned recently, right? These stories are coming up. I'm not alleging anything on Yang Beton. I'm saying I want to know who legally represented this individual called Marquia in forming this company. And also we are saying who helped legally with the letter of distress request to Maritime. He worked at Maritime. Since in my boy, that people saying, we'll play a picture up. I got nothing on him, but we are following the lead. So this is the Beton law firm, right? That put this thing together. People say, well, legally, there's nothing wrong with it. Say your own, I say my own. We are connecting the dot. Again, I want to come to you, Dr. Bopler. Let's hear you.
Stanton, you're right. So the Winter law firm was founded by the senior Winter. And he's a very good lawyer, the older Winter. I don't know the younger one. But I will say this, though, lest people get the wrong idea. Law firms do process article incorporation and registration of business. My nonprofit was processed by a law firm. I was in America and they just stay in Liberia. So that does happen. I don't want us to start drawing connection between the law firm that did it and this man's behavior. But here's what I want to say, CEO. Look closely at this article of incorporation, and something stands out. If you look at number 6, to act in any and all parts of the world in any capacity whatsoever as agent, representative, factor, broker, trustee, attorney in fact, administrator, executor, or any other representative capacity. Then you go down to the end, then it's almost like a sole proprietorship with 100% share. That to me stands out. One, you position your entity, I can do anything anywhere. And this is not a corporation per se, because 100% ownership. And that can say a lot. And that's what I want to say.
You know, this investigation getting harder every day. And we'll say another thing here again. We want to welcome all of you. Let me bring in Councillor Clinton. Clinton, I know you're going to say it. We are not making any accusation on Yang Beton. His company represented this. They are close friends. The son, not the father. The son and Mark, they are buddy. They're right there, right? Listen, where Yang Beton work at Maritime and where Mark know Yang Beton from, I'm not going there. We'll save that for another day. But the Liberian people must hear this. The letter that was read today by Jeremy Pierre. We play Jeremy Pierre reading that letter. It say more. And listen, nobody's stupid yet. The Liberian people not stupid no more. Everybody have connected the dots. We know what's up. We know what's going on. Since 2018, talk to me. Talk to me, Councillor Clinton.
Look, this is all evidence that the CDC government was lied upon. This is all evidence. And this is why Fadiga doesn't want to admit. He's trying to somehow make a connection here. Look, but Fadiga, you have to be honest with the Liberian people. The first time we ever heard about a senior official of the government at a high level of security being involved in the drug crash was under the UP government. I don't know if we're having memory issue yet, right? When President Sirleaf, the driver of his escort vehicle, was caught using the presidential escort motor vehicle to bring drugs in this country. This was the working of the Unity Party. Today, not a single official of the CDC government has been arrested or connected with drugs. Now, if you're trying to draw any comparison, if this was a cartel from the CDC that is on robbery, as you were saying, why hasn't anybody connected with the CDC been arrested? Why do we come here and just make these wild allegations that have no any kind of basis? What are you trying to do here? So for somehow when the CDC government ended, all the CDC officials that were connected with this cartel, they somehow disappear and left it with the UP people? What are you suggesting? This only proved that this was an attempt by the officials within the Unity Party. They used this drugs, they infused the society with drugs, they used it as a campaign issue against the CDC. They got power, and now they're leveraging the power to expand the drugs operation in Liberia, to expand this cartel in Liberia. And my problem, look, when I see Stanton, look, we tried to remove the Fresh family and say, oh, these people were planted in the Unity Party. No, they were not planted in the Unity Party. These are all officials of the Unity Party with connection to the Fresh family. This is an operation. This is a deliberate attempt to peddle the drugs in the country, and we are not going to exonerate anybody who's connected with it. We can't do that. This is a narco state operation, and we have to be very clear about that. Unless the Barack administration can start not just arresting the people around, but the people who are connected to the Fresh family and within the Fresh family who have been linked to this thing, unless we start to investigate and bring them, this is all a charade. It is all a charade.
Okay, but again, the Liberian people must hear this, right? Everybody comes from their own political advantage point. We all got to sit down and just tell the Liberian people what is it. We are on the show today, digging deeper, and we know exactly what's happening. The ship, Jeremy Pierre read the letter. I'm going to bring in Yakeb and said this got put in a request to Maritime, right? Just after the news broke that we have drugs, cocaine problem in the country. The people are coming in with more cocaine. And they were going to take listen, this is an embarrassment. And it took forever for them to arrest or for President Bouakai to even dismiss Makuya. And even though today they dismiss the man are beyond by it. Even though today. But the man is hanging out with some people that the concerns are getting so clear now. Nobody against stupid yet. The man that worked with Maritime, he representing Makuya, and Makuya chairman was able on the 13 to write a letter. And on the letter, he said, you got to give the people chance. Deputy Director, my fellow Liberian, what kind of cuckoo is this? President Bouakai got to do the needful. Yake, talk to me.
Stanton. So let's connect the councillor, connect Kuya, and connect the people the person need that we have to call. The councillor worked with Maritime under Bian Cassidy. He was in the law school when he started working with Maritime. Who is close friend? Jojo Bouakai. And that councillor worked to Maritime under Bian Cassidy. So who is this queer man? Jojo best friend. Stanton, are we joking here? You want to leave Jojo, you go arrest Makuya. You want to leave Jojo, you go arrest the councillor. It's not possible. That's the connection right there. The connection is Makuya went to that airport with the recommendation from Jojo Bouakai. Is this the councillor?
That the one AI get up. I don't say who said it to me.
So this man and Jojo been working to Maritime. This man and Jojo worked to Maritime from Honor Bian Keseli. Doing Joe Weirton, Jojo was staying to Maritime. This man were working there. That's the connection right there. Why are we having the connection? The connection set. Grab the connection right there. Grab Jojo. Then you start the case. Where is Jojo offer? This man, they queer men from a source, because our Unity Party in the campaign. Queer from a source. Queer gave Unity Party 70,000 US for campaign purpose. And that money was taken over to Jojo. That's a cartel. Why are we messing the cartel to care to who? You want to carry the other cartel to your house and keep the other cartel there? Okay, then we'll grab the other people. Why are you keeping the other people to your house? Thank you.
Again, thank you very much. Let me go ahead and bring you in, my friend. And brother, also though you spoke already, so we'll bring in yeah, thank you. Let's bring it quickly. Chief Fubi. We got some people in the back, we gotta bring them on too. Fubi, go ahead.
Yeah, so good. You know, the last time I posted on the 2018, my CDC men started cursing me. And look, and like Patrick said, Tim that goes there also said it, God I'm making new drug dealer. You know, so these guys been operating. Like, we got a saying that 99 days for rope, 1 day for master. So it doesn't mean that the day they catch the rope, it means that the day the rope started stealing. The rope been in operation for 99 days. 1 day they got him. So from 2018, these guys been operating. The government refused to arrest them because they had operatives in the government, and the government ignored all their operations because they were benefiting from it. 2026, these guys have been exposed after NSA been telling them for 13 months. And finally they got exposed, and now they are being brought to the spotlight. Then CDC doesn't want to own their creation. That's wrong. God are making you drug dealer. Drug dealer will always find a way in a network in every regime possible. So you guys know these guys work with you guys for 6 years. You never one day arrested any one of them. 100 million drugs case came into the country. You guys saw that thing and ignored all the guys that were connected to the AA government. They only went to 3 foreigners. So that went to prosecute them and failed to get them convicted, the guys that left the country. So the same thing, your madam we want Kush, she led a campaign. Today she's in jail for 3 years. So all these guys been operating through your system, you ignore them. That was the 99 days that the roads were operating free of charge. Now a serious government is in place, they are arresting them and they are putting them in their places and they're exposing them. That's what Syria government does. Syria government will not be complacent, will not incorporate and hide the negative deeds because they're benefiting from it. So this own your project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Listen, we got a lot to talk about, a lot of new names and new information coming up. I want to say to you indeed, Young Beton is welcome to join the show whenever. He can call me, he can call on the show, we'll welcome him. And again, there's no allegation on him. I want to be very clear, but I'd like to bring you on my brother Gibson Jerry, Kev Hassan, Lafia Group. Thank you for joining us, the Ed Connor, Ed Remy Gray. Let's make this run juicy and let's give the Liberian people what they ask of us. Gibson, what say you, man?
For me, this is really embarrassing, especially for our government. I say our government because it is our government, the elected government of Liberia. This is the first time in my experience I see too many premier security officers and other government officials like Quia and others to be arrested and charged for being responsible for the peddling of drugs. I mean, this is unprecedented. And because this is unprecedented, you know, when I sit down and all the information we are getting about Mac, the relationship between Mac and Jojo, and not just only that, I'm told that President Bouakai took Mac like his own son. And Mac is caught in this web. Jojo, who the cartel wrote, and he responded to the cartel, he has never been questioned. If Gibson was the one who the cartel wrote, would the police not have interest in questioning Gibson? And say, hey, how come the cartels are writing you? Is it not? Is it just, that's it? We're not going to go any further than this? Look, and Stanton, you're doing very good. I think some of the information you bring in, I know Councilor Winter very, very well. I know him long time since we've been covering the court years ago. But all of these things, Stanton, this is really a shame to our government and to our country. We are not just talking about people being arrested and charged. We are talking about the country being listed or being considered as a narco state. That's one of the things we should be considering. This will scare away people who are supposed to come here and even invest into the country. I will be amazed if the U.S. government and other Western government do not consider Liberia as a pariah or a narco state and make it look like Liberia cannot be used or cannot be important for anything. We are in mess. We are in a mess. It's just unfortunate that we are having the kind of situation. But I think this drug thing, we shouldn't leave it, because when we leave it, it will die a natural death. And I think we need to continue this, Stanton. But this is...
Thank you very much. Again, I want to say thank you. Listen, I don't know who leaving it, not me. Not me. I don't know who leaving it. We shouldn't leave it, Stanton. No. Hey, God is our witness. God will help and protect us. We got to fight this thing.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that vow. We are with you. We are with you all the way.
People are angry, and that's why we have President Bouakai to fight this thing publicly. I'm not going no society bush. I'm not going no Jade. I'm not going beyond the host authority. Our authority on Spunto. This is what we protest. This is what we speak truth to the government. And I want you to listen. I gave this out to Jeremy Pierre. He can get back. He called me today. He said, "Mama, stand on that file. Let's work together." And I believe him. Maybe he's not informed, but to me, outside of politics, he's my friend. Like I always say. So my mom will not sit down. I tell God, say my man, mom. My mom will not sit down. Let me bring you in. Yeah, tell my mom, I can't be quiet. We got to do this. But let me bring you in real quick, Councilor Lafia Good and Kev Hassan.
Thank you, Stanton. Let me say good evening to my colleagues. I listened to Fadiga. Welcome. Been a while. And I listened to Fubi. I listened to a show, I think, Hello Isaac, Gibson. I listened to the both sides of the R. And that is where my problem lies now with this fight against drug. If we make this fight, if the opposition makes the fight against drug to be a unity party government business, and the unity party led government makes it their business as a success, then we may be running into a problem. We will not succeed in this fight. And I say this because in 1989, when Charles Taylor came through Nimba and said he was coming to take Doe down, many Liberians believed that it was about Doe Goring. Yes, people had died in the process. The junta, by the time he was junta leader, they killed a lot of people on the pool and blah, 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 blah. So Doe Goring. People begin to harbor rebels in their homes because they felt that they were coming for Samuel Doe. At the end of the day, some of them got killed by the very people that they kept in their homes. 14 years we fought, and a lot of people died because we made the war to be like they're coming for Doe, and they not see that the country who has suffered from that process. We come back to fight drug, and we now see here like CDC, Unity Party. CDC, Unity Party. They want to start from 2018. No, It started from 2024. No, in fact, it just started. No, it started from way behind. When we start to draw a line in the fight, we'll compromise the process. My only advice, we have to collectively fight this drug, because if we have held our hands together as Liberians in 1989 and blocked Charles Taylor from coming, our country will not be destroyed today. But because we opened up and said that it was a Bordeaux, don't come to go, our country got destroyed for 14 years and many people died. Let us hold together as a people and forget about this, or a unit party, or a CDC, or a unit party. This thing is, there have been no news in this country that lasted so long than the news about drug. The way the Liberian people have placed themselves on this fight, in this fight for drug, it is unprecedented. It tells you something, that we are all thinking one way to protect the future of the country. Let's leave the politics, let's put it aside, let's work together in this fight. If we continue with this divide, we will not succeed, and the cartel members will overcome. And when they overcome and take control of our country, we are in a serious mess that we were in the mess of 1989. Thank you.
I like the way you put it, Councillor. Thank you for reminding Liberians that we can do this holistically, collectively. And if we are divided, the drugs cartel will win. Let me bring in Kefiko. Go ahead.
Yeah, again, you know, Stanton, sometimes when we have show like this, people reveal the truth, you know. And I see Fadika and Fubi revealing the truth. Mark Queer was born Unity Party man. He started working to that airport in Ellington. And they're saying that CDC cover up their drugs. So they're telling us that Mark Queer was bringing drugs as a Unity Party man. That's what this guy's telling us. Mark Queer were bringing drugs in the country. So they said 99 day for row 1 day for master, right? So now we know he been working there since early time, and drugs been coming in the country. So now we know who been bringing the drugs. The Unity Party men who are working to that airport. So now we know. Thank you guys for revealing that. The thing is that now we see why they were so passionate and keep pushing, oh, drugs coming in, and they, you know, and they were bringing drugs in the country. And now we can put things together, we're connecting the dots. But again, the key here, Stanton, I saw you were going there, but you left that blank, fill in the blank, and that blank is Jojo. He's the missing piece that connect those guys. Running CSA connected that. He's the missing piece. How can this man who Mark Queer is like a brother, not even like a brother to Jojo? They stay in the same house, slept in the same house, same bed, hang out together. That Joseph Yuma Bokai's son with Mark Queer. That his son. Hey, cha. Then you telling me Jojo, who the cartel call his name, he don't know anything about it? This is what narco state is about. You can't touch certain people because the cartel protecting them. The cartel protecting them. You cannot touch certain people. So the sad part to it, Stanton,
this drug, we will talk and we continue to talk and we need to talk. But this government cannot fight drugs because drugs is in the living room of the president. Drugs is in the bedroom of the president. Drugs is in the kitchen of the president. His child is involved. His children is involved. He cannot. Why this man is roaming around? Why is Mafia going to Calabash Wednesday night, Thursday, on the weekend? People who are Calabash, staying Mafia at Calabash, enjoying himself. People are fighting drugs there.
Thank you. What's up? We'll come back again. We'll come back to you, Kev. Let me bring in my brother Phoebe, Ed Remy Gray. We got to stay within the 2 minutes, sir. Please, I'm begging all of you. We got a lot to cover. We're talking about Private Buy and the arrest of Leroy, the owner of Private Buy, his connection. Now, I said something yesterday. I just want you to pause on it while we talk. Some of the drugs came through the Freeport. You know, the document we have, as we read through the document, it will open your eye clear. It came through the Freeport like Kenny. They said our Kenny they were bringing. But anyway, we'll get it. Let's talk about what we just put up. Again, you know, let me say this though. Maybe that's me. I care less. The councillor said, what are you happening during daytime? We are talking about now. I care less. What are happening during Joseph Jimmy Robert time? We are talking about now. I want us to solve it.
Arrest everybody involved.
Yeah. If you know that it happened during Joseph Yima Bwaka time, if it happened during Joseph Robert time, Todman, bring them. Look at the company this guy registered, Madras and Company Incorporated. The only thing, if you read the document of this company, everybody have it. The only job was focused on fishing boat to be doing the drugs transportation as alleged. This is an embarrassment on this government that this thing must stop. But again, wait, we'll give you something. Yeah. Just wait small. Go ahead, Chief Phoebe. You have not spoken, I believe. Have you? Phoebe, have you spoken?
Yeah, I spoke.
Okay, thank you. Let me bring in Remy Gray. Colonel Gray, welcome to the show, my friend.
Stanton, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for accommodating me today. And you know, Stanton, if you embark on a journey to do a research, let's say empirical research, the first thing you do a literature review. In other words, you go back and investigate this issue from way back when it started. The more individuals are trying to paint a narrative that this cartel, the lifespan of this cartel started in 2024, the more they are failing to do so because documents are involving, bearing back to the past. And then, you know, I remember when certain Michael Duncan was detained in Sierra Leone on suspicion of drug, a native of New York, even though he's Jamaican. This guy lives in Jamaica, in Queens. So, and certain individuals were taken from Liberia and sent to New York, Southern District of New York, for prosecution on the same drug. And yet people come back, they fast forward to 2024, they're just shortening the life of the cartel. And they will now understand how in-depth these people are ingrained in our society. They just want to cut it up because the intention is to create a narrative that Jojo Boakai is part of this whole cartel and all the individuals around him. He's the main pariah. He's the middleman. Man, I know if I were looking for a job in President Boakai's government, I would go to Jojo. Jojo and I will have a long tie. We'll come a long way. Does not mean that if I go in later on and then I commit a crime, you go back and hold Jojo. What kind of logic is that? Why are we so, we're so egalitarian enough to be able to hold on to something that does not even make sense? If somebody gives you a job and you went on the job and did something else, why are they coming back to me? I mean, you can use anybody for networking. That's how life is. But you see, we are so much twisted on this idea that if I create this narrative, the electorate will buy it and they'll elect my leader next time. It's always about that next election. But you know what? This drug situation we must accept or reject. It started a long time ago, and we have it now, and this government is trying to go after it to dislodge them. The idea is the more people you prosecute and dismiss, the better, the safer it is for Liberians. This idea that one person was born to be president of Liberia, he must be president 2029, this is less than what Liberia stands to benefit if we can get rid of this menace. We could care less who become president next time, but let's take care of these drug situations. Then I like what Councillor Gould said. When it started, they thought it was for one person, but if we continue in this way, this drug would damage our society, will affect the entire society, just like that war we fought back in 1989 up to 14 years later. So Stanton, let's do the investigation. Thanks for bringing some of these revelations up. That's how we're going to be going. We could care less who put Mark Kuyo there. The fact is, if he's a bad guy, we have eliminated one more bad person, and the society will become cleaner. That's what we look forward to. Stanton.
Conor, great. Thank you very much, guys. We got to close on this thing. We got to move to the other very, very important issue. I just put in the chat room the Leroy document. Please read it. The connection to Leroy, who owns Private Bar, and we'll talk about Leroy and Private Bar. I just want to encourage all of you. Listen, I'm just here to do the Liberian people's job. It's nothing personal, but to each his own. It's exactly what we all are saying here every day. Something have to give. President Barker got to do the needful. As I said this on the show, the Unity Party government, they are losing on this drugs fight. But it's not about Unity Party win or lose. It's about the country. Can you imagine if Unity Party government that is there now today failed to control this thing? We are turning the country over to drugs cartel. So we also have just a human Barker. But President Barker and Unity Party should be willing to work along. That's why when you see something, say something. When you hear something, say something. It's an embarrassment, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, we will be have invited Councillor Beton to come and say his piece if you want to. Sorry, Young Beton. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I invited him to come and say what he wanted to say. We're going to make progress. Let's get our closing quickly, guys. Please do this in 1 minute. We'll start with Dr. Boble. Dr. Boble, now I think you have gone through the document. It's very, very clear. It's scary. All the supporting detail was focused on we want a ship, we want a boat, we want a boat. This my guy get a boat. And everything he said is in line. The allegation, if you read the document, is about supporting cartel. It's in the charge sheet. It's in the document. They are using the seaport. When I talk about Freeport, people get angry. Read the document. Who didn't know to Freeport to be bringing in cocaine and call the cocaine Kenny, Pepper Kenny? Who didn't know to Freeport? Not under the airport, not under the border. The people are using Freeport. It's in. Can the Liberian government say the truth to our people? It's in there. Well, let's hear you. Let's close on this quickly. Dr. Boble, go ahead.
So, Stanton, Councillor Gould made a very poignant observation and analysis of the issue. Fortunate not to. This matter is a Liberian problem. Those who are politicizing it, they're not helping. The Charles Taylor thing, he said it well. We were looking at one thing, we're going to move that man, we're going to move that man. Country was destroyed, 250,000 people dead. The country lost. This is not political, and we should be careful here. Adults are responsible for the action. So if Jojo is friend with somebody and somebody commit crime, then Jojo, the criminal law is not by association unless you're actually complicit in something. So you should be careful pulling people in. This person, well, yeah, they grew up with this person. Me and my brother grew up in the same house from the same parent. He will be responsible for his action. I'll be responsible for mine, because we're both adults. Let's focus on the matter. The matter is drugs were found in our country. We're not only addressing that, but at the same time must be looking to see what else is here. At the same time, must be trying to secure our borders, especially the shoreline, so that we don't find ourselves in the same position. We do these things, the country wins. We're cleaner, we're healthier, we're more productive, we have a better Liberia. And I hope we all can focus on that. And that, to me, is the way forward. No politics in this one. Wait for something else to score your point. Let's focus on the cartel. Let's focus on the damage being done and how we can remedy some of what's already happened.
Good. I'm going to bring in Young Breton. I just lost him. I hope he can get back. He just called. I'll bring him on. So if I will interrupt you guys, please consider. Let me come to Fadiga. The councillor Young Breton will be, sorry, again, let you just forgive me with his name, but he will be joining us. Fadiga, yeah, I will call him Breton just now. But the name is Young. The man is yeah, my man, y'all forgive me now. You know, that thing I gotta eat some soda. Yeah, I'll call him Manny. Binto. The man from Nima, you Binto. Okay, I will call the councillor on the show. I will interrupt you once you call back. So Fadiga, let's get to you. Let's get your closing 1 minute, Fadiga.
Well, let me just jump up from where Dr. Poples stopped. Look, let it be very clear. It's unfortunate for people to be dragging Jojo Boyka's name in an active investigation based on political speculation. So far, based on everything we all know here, there hasn't been any credible evidence that has been publicly presented anywhere to show that Jojo Boyka either financed, transported, stole, protected cocaine shipment. Never. If there's any out there, show it. His only apparent crime in any of these things has been he being the president's son and knowing some of those people whose names are at the center of this thing. Association is no evidence. Liberia, there is too many camaraderie in Liberia. Everybody knows one thing. Friendship is your participation. The vital thing that we should take from this thing here is that this drug fire is affecting every Liberian. The country needs damage every Liberian. Nobody going to come and say sedition and or unity partisan. This is why it is very dangerous when you guys are playing this political game on something very serious like this. Look, the reason we are even at this point is because a fight is on. When you see drug dealers making threats or trying to be more violent, it's because their investment has been tampered with.
Fadiga, let me let you go, Fadiga. No, because Young Breton is Breton will be joining us. He will be coming in studio. So instead of calling, he's coming on and saying the link. Fadiga, so please let's just run quickly. Let me bring in somebody else. Once Young joins us, we'll get to him. Governor Clinton, let's hear you.
Look, Stanton, let me ask the legs of people who are somehow obsessed with George Weah, like Conor Gray. When he was on this very show, on this very phone show, when they used to say President Weah was bringing Kush in the country, to those who don't want to politicize it, did they see George Weah bringing in Kush? This absurdity is the problem in Liberia. This is hypocrisy. Now we all want to say we can do crime by association. As a lawyer, I'll be the first person not to say that crimes are not transferable. But this is what you did on this very platform. You sat on this platform and said Weah was importing Kush with all the evidence. Now you have a situation where the son of the president is friends with all the people involved in the drug crisis. He did business with them, continued to do business with them. They use his influence to get into government. And now you're telling us now crimes are not transferable. You are all a bunch of hypocrites on the show, and
there
it's
isn't any evidence. Show us one credible evidence.
One credible evidence of what? Is Joe Peter Boyka not fair to any of the folks that we talk about? Do you have evidence?
So let me leave you alone, Fadiga. This is that CDC and Unity Party and retreat. I beg you guys, we get Young in the back. I'm going to take 2 more individuals, then we'll bring Young on. Let me come to you. I'll let what you say, Councillor Gu, and Yeke. All right, then we'll close up with Kev quickly. 1 minute. We got Young Witton in the back.
Yeah, let me do 30 seconds. I don't want 1 minute.
30 seconds quickly. Now go ahead. Do your 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I think we need to be careful. I don't want to respond directly to either Fadiga or Conor Gray. But when you're talking about drugs, we never heard George Weahson be involved with anybody who are doing drugs. We never saw police director, deputy police director, airport directors. We never heard them, NSA director in Joshua government. We didn't see them be involved with drugs. When you call George Weah, Coach George Weah, you never saw him bringing drugs. You probably never saw him even using drugs. But now, it is a defense for you. Fadiga, ask your brother to help you with security insight. If our Gibson Jeru, I'm being written, communicated with by the cartel who claim that they have 10 tons of drugs in Monrovia, and they gave me $2 million to make sure that I save their drugs. And I respond to them with insult and not even saying, I don't know you, I don't know where you're coming from, don't put me in your desk, you insult them. Fadiga, am I not going to be invited by the police?
So let me hold you right there, because we cannot keep y'all in the back forever. I beg you, Chief. I want to get 30 seconds to all the guys. Yeah, we're on the show. I know we'll get a crossfire. Y'all fire this thing up. I want to say to all of you joining us, share the show. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram. I will share the Instagram information with you guys. We're on Facebook. Share the show. There's a big one today, folks. We're going to get to the private bar. Leroy at the private bar. We're going to talk. He's arrested. Again, we want to talk about other people that are involved with this thing. The relationship of Sarah Yanti, Beslo Yanti, and that of Peter King from GLS. You know, President Baka suspended him. What actually led to that relationship, and what we're talking about diplomatic cargo bench shit. You want to hear that, folks? These are allegations on everybody, but our allegation most often, you see that it's true. Look at all the arrests today. So I want to bring you quickly, 30 seconds before we bring in Yan. He's in the back, Lafayette, good counselor. I saw your daddy the other day. He's looked much younger and happier than you. But let's talk. We'll talk that one later.
Yeah, you see now you want me confusion, but you're not
happier than you.
You're not distracting. But let me say, you see, and that is the reason why I said what I had to say. And I see where we come from on the show. And that's what my message is not for you on the show. No. For you on the show, you already got your side. I don't care whatever we say. Be balanced. There'll be no balance here on the show. When Fadiga and Axel Doe and Clinton are debating issue, because Fadiga will want to defend his government, and Clinton will also want to defend his past government too, because Fadiga said some negative things about the government back then. Now that he's confronted with it today. So honestly, but I speak to
let me hold you right there. I beg you, Councilor. Let me hold you right there, Councilor. Councilor Gould. Councilor Gould, let me hold you right there. I think we get Councilor Ya Waiton. Sorry, my man. Sorry that I'm messing your name up. I messed my name up too. Waiton. It's good to have Yan.
Let me finish talking.
No, I'm begging you. He does not have the luxury of time.
I'm Young Coley. You ain't got a problem with me talking?
Yeah, but this is the show. I beg you. We said something about him. The people want to listen to him. If you want to hang with us, hang with us.
It's Mr. Baker. No, I don't know this.
Yeah, go ahead. Welcome to the show. Can you properly introduce yourself for us? We're gonna add you. I mean, you heard your name. I don't know who's the bigger Yan or the small Yan, Wington, but it's good to have you on. Welcome to Spoon Talk, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Witherspoon, and good evening to the panelists. I see my brother and friend and colleague, Councilor Gould. I also see another brother and friend that I went to undergraduate with, Fubi. How are you, bro? Good evening to the listening public. So I usually don't participate in, political talk shows, because of my profession, obviously. I've done my best to stay apolitical. But tonight I am constrained to call in to provide some clarification, because This is Liberia, my brothers and sisters. By the time your name gets connected to something, if it's not nip in the bud right away, you know, all kind of notions can be formed. And like you really said, I recently resigned from government and I'm now focusing on private practice. I wouldn't want my character to be besmeared by, you know, rumors and conjecture. So I thought it wise to call in. First of all, the document that you display on your show was indeed processed by the Ginter Law Firm in 2018. And back then I was still in government. So my old man, Councillor William Ginter, is the one who offered that to the business registry for registration. Nothing on that document is sinister. Nothing on that document points to anything illegal. That is something that is rather routine for law firms to serve as registered agent for corporations that are coming into formation, so that if and when they now have their own corporate office, because usually those businesses, they're not formed, they don't have an account, they cannot, you know, rent office space and the sort. So the law firms usually serve as that. So first of all, I wanted to make the distinction between my father and I. My father has had a distinguished career. He's 86 years old in November of this year. He's now slowing down with his practice, and hence what precipitated my resignation from maritime. Now, with respect to Mr. Kuya, it's no secret Mark and I have had a very long friendship. He's a very good friend. I don't know how he has gotten involved in such a thing. I have no involvement. I want to be categoric about that. Let's not mistake ourselves, right? We are professional people. We're not kids. Mark has his business, his dealings. I have my businesses and my dealings other than my law practice. And I have served in government for close to 17 years in various roles. I've had a distinguished career, if I may say so myself. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who can vouch for my character. I did not join the show to contribute insofar as your debate is ongoing, but I just wanted to make that point clear. And Mr. Witherspoon, I would like to inform you that my law firm will be formally writing you tomorrow, because I believe some dots were drawn and some inferences were made that were rather inappropriate. And I would like us to handle it in a formal manner. I would also like to, in this manner, thank you guys for what you do. I mean, the manner, I don't agree with it. A lot of the time is rather crude, but it does yield results. So, I mean, you know, I think the motivation is well placed. We all want to see a better Liberia. Some of us have tried to contribute where we can. And now we're trying to focus on private life. I hope what this exposure does for me and my firm is to rather send some of you to our firm. Councillor Gu, I hope you will bear with me here, you know, and you know, so that's it. Thank you very much.
I just want to understand the reason you came on tonight. And I respect your position and your relationship with Mark Kuya as a lawyer. If you can clear the air and let the Liberian people know, and we were very clear, you know, who is the owner, who is the proprietor, who runs the Binton Law Firm, for what purpose is on the document. And thank you, very clear that your dad actually did this 2018. You still representing, is your law firm still representing Mark Kuya?
Okay, thank you. In this respect, I'm rather limited. Our professional ethics. So the law firm, our firm does not, in fact, handle criminal matters. So we are a corporate firm. We do not represent Mark Kuya as an individual. we represented his business, and I'm constrained by attorney-client privilege that I cannot go into discussion into the subject matter of the document. What I wanted to make clear is that you saw Brinker, and I mean, in these circles now, because my old man is rather advancing age, people now, when they hear Brinker, think of me. And so you display my picture, and you know, by the virtue of the fact that I'm friends with Mark, it raised some inferences. So I thought it was, I mean, they think that drug business, chief. You go around, you ask about my character, and I eat drug business. So I want you to understand that to make it very, very clear.
We're not telling, but again, were you on the trip with Mark to Bahamas?
Thank you. Excuse me, Mr. Witherspoon.
When he purchased that boat, were you on the trip with Mark when he purchased that boat that is in question? Did you and Mark come over to Philadelphia to Pepperfish location when you guys were trying to negotiate and purchasing the boat? The boat, I believe, as you said, you are not a criminal lawyer. You negotiate through corporation. That's why you represent him. If you want to explain more, I can ask you. If you choose not to talk, it's okay. It's a good thing you're saying you know Mark, you work at Maritime. Now we know that your dad did the company through your law firm. But if you want to answer, were you on the trip with Mark when he purchased the boat that is in question? That as Leslie is saying that you used the boat for drugs. Were you the one representing Mark in the purchase of the boat?
Mr. Witherspoon, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but like I said when I got on the show, that I was going to be rather brief, and I've stuck to what I wanted to say. Thank you very much, and thank you to the panelists. I think the listening public can discern what I've said. Anybody with a thinking mind will be able to draw their own.
Do you still represent Mark?
Thank you very much, sir. Have a good night. Good night to all, sir.
Good night. Thank you very much. Young Wayton Jr. Again, the question was coming up whether he still represent Mark Quia. The question coming up whether or not he was here as alleged. We receiving our information. He was part of the deal in purchasing the boat that is now in question. And I hope that the young Wayton can go and explain himself as to this connection. We want to know who's in and who's out. If he chooses not to answer the question legally, but it's easier to say, yes, I'm representing Mark Quia, whether a corporation or criminal lawyer or corporation lawyer. We just want to know this is where we are. We got a lot of information, and I will say this to all of us on this show. If your name is involved in something, we call your name, please come clear yourself up, because we'll remain very vigilant in this fight. We were asked openly, the young Beaton, thank you for coming on Spoon. But are you representing Mark Quia? Did you represent him when he purchased the fishing boat from the Bahamas? Are you involved in his financial operations? The reason why we asked him, were you, no, let me finish, let me end. It's very good because the brother is in the back listening to us. And we were very straight. I didn't charge him.
I want to make a categorical comment.
Yeah, but I got to put this up. I just got to show this. You can make a comment. We hope to have him again. And I like to say to everybody, when we receive this information, please come and clear yourself up. But when you come here, we ask you a question, get ready to answer. Where the brother plead the faith, client, and lawyer privilege. That's what he said. So he can't talk further than that. This is the letter that was read today by Jeremy Pierre. This is the letter. It's something about this letter I want to say to all of you that you want to pay attention to. Nobody's stupid yet. When you come on Spoon, know you come to answer question. We ain't get no connection. The only thing we get, and as we said, who is that law firm? When you come off Spoon, explain yourself. The Liberian people, they are hungry. Who bringing drugs in the country? Who operating as drugs cartel? Who representing drugs cartel? We will get to the bottom of the story. And I would say our next conversation is Leroy Prabhupada and this letter. Now, you want to say something quickly, Gibson?
Yes, what I want to say, you know, this is your platform. If this were my platform, I would have said something much more tougher than I'm going to say now. I think Brother Jan Winter did not do himself help. If you depend on the threat of lawsuit or lead litigation, it's bullshit. Okay?
Government family show, please.
I'm sorry. Listen, you have an opportunity to come on the show to provide an explanation to the issues that are hurting and biting. If you are a friend of a person who is being arrested and about to be prosecuted for drugs, and your law firm represent this person, it is within the purview of the media to ask. Nobody said you did drugs. Nobody said you sold drugs. We are asking your proximity with the individual. When did you know that he does this? Have you ever seen him discuss this? These are pertinent questions that he has a responsibility to ask. Instead of coming here and trying to posture and bluff about lawsuits, this is your platform. So I'm going to stop right here. I wish it was my platform. I would have said something.
No. Again, there's a reason why I asked few questions, because I know who Wayton is talking to, and I know who I'm talking to. I know how he got on the show. I'm going to leave it like that, right? Nobody says he's involved in drugs, but his client, it is alleged, and I will say this to Liberian people, the book that is in question, it is alleged that Wayton represented that transaction. Again, I will say this, the trip to the Bahamas and the US, it is alleged that this Wayton was there. Again, I will say this, financial interaction and transaction, when we talk about the law firm, again, folks, go ahead. We will have to tell the Liberian people the truth. You can kind of clear yourself. Let's get to this letter. It getting to be very interesting. Wow. There's a conference that was set up that let's get interesting, my people. Now, important this one, say we come to say back home. Let's put the letter up. This is the letter that was read today by, I think I put it in the chat room. Is it in the chat room, guys? Is it there? No? I want you guys to see it. And I want us to share with the Liberian people. This is the letter that was read today by Jeremy Pierre. This is the letter that was written by Mark Queer. I think it's in the chat room, guys. It's not? Is it there now?
No.
Is it there now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to talk about this letter. We're going to talk about this letter because it's very, very important for us to read it. Let me send it to you, Fadiga, because you were suspended. You're not in the chat room. So let me send it to you. You got to be a good boy and we'll put you back in the chat room, Fadiga. Oh, let me see. Councilor Gu, you got it, right? I think Councilor Gu got it. All right. So you got it, right, Councilor Gu?
I'm checking. I'm checking.
Can you mute yourself, whoever listening to something? So this is it. The letter was written to Councilor Nathan Lai. Just take your time and read the letter. It was written to Councilor Nito Lai, right? Commissioner, Liberia Maritime. And the letter, what is so interesting, will also CC as a do to Sekou Dukle, Managing Director for the National Port Authority. They gave Sekou Dukle a copy too. It was signed by Egon Queer, Madras and Companies Incorporated Register Agent. This is good because this is the company we are showing you. This company signed. This company that was founded 2018 by the Winter Law Firm. That company, the owner, Mark Queer, he signed this letter. So let's go back to the letter. Follow the step here. It's very important to do so. The letter reads, on behalf of the owner and master of IB Atlantic 4 IMO number, International Maritime Organization number 8502133. He is saying, on behalf of the ship, this ship, look at it. That's the name he put there. He knew that the ship was coming. The letter was written July 13, 2026. On behalf of this ship, he is writing, he's sending a communication to Sekou Dukle. He's sending a communication to Nito Lai from Commissioner Maritime. He said, on behalf of that ship, flying the flag of Comoros, we wish to notify you that the said vessel is in distress at sea due to loss of engine performance. That's the reason why the message is writing though. The said vessel is in distress at sea due to loss of engine performance. The loss in engine performance is suspected to be caused by extended obstruction affecting the vessel propeller. As a result, the vessel has serious reduced maneuvering and is unable to maintain normal speed. In view of the above, we request that the Liberian Maritime Administration grant the vessel all privileges under national and international maritime law to berth at the free port of Monrovia or at its approaches and anchorage on July 14, 2026. To attend to the extended obstruction by supplying divers and hurricanes and lubricant, Also, we request that you advise all mariners and other vessels to keep clear due to the vessel's restricted maneuverability. Thanks in advance for the prompt action as we all endeavor to promote safe navigation, protection of property, and the marine environment. Sincerely, Mark Egon Queer. Guys, that's the letter. That's a BM letter. That's a 419 letter. No one boat was in distress. That's a scam letter. And everybody that put this letter together, we got a fingerprint. And we'll call the names. Who all helped Mike Quia to prepare this letter, knowing that the cartel took the ship from Sierra Leone and they were doing do-si-do in the Liberian water. On the 13th, after the government have uncovered $19.2 million worth of cocaine, and after the 300 million plus worth of cocaine, the deputy director for the port writing a letter and asking that the ship is in distress. A ship that was in distress, the AFL Coast Guard and ain't got nothing. They want to try to go there, the ship checker. A ship, for me, that were in distress, that were calling for SOS call, the ship ran away. You think we stupid in Liberia? What call your name? What call your name?
American engine.
What call your name? Y'all was so tired. What call your name? Facebook, yeah. We're still on Facebook. This is an embarrassment. Just imagine, read this letter. That Bobla, I want to start with you. Let's get into this letter. It's 7:03, 11:03. We got about another 50 minutes to be on the show if you can. But we want to say thank you for sharing. Continue to share. Yes, the letter. I will put it up. Take a picture. Zoom in. Share it. Nelson, please put it on the spoon page. Everything we'll be doing, we'll put on the spoon page. There you go, Dr. Bopler. Talk to us. The letter is in from you. POBMSP, the man checker, the man lie. The man was operating on a different fly. He and his co-defendant, and other conspirator. Dr. Bopler, I say my own. Let's hear you.
So the letter, you can take it down, Standard. It's in the chat and we're ready. The letter is interesting. So I'm reading the letter and it says in distress. So, in distress, that's not, it happens every now and then. You can call, you're in distress, you need help. It said, want to dock at a Freeport, sure, part of the maritime operation. But then it said that the ship have lost maneuverability. That means it can't do all the things like this, right? So it coming to dock so we can check it out. And then you say all the other people must stay clear of it. Stay clear of it. Don't come close to it. It can maneuver. If you dock it, you anchor it, it will hold. You come, you fix it. But don't come around it because it got problems. Then you're going to send the divers, with the lubricants. I think this one, you can check what happened after the letter and see where the investigation goes. In other words, the ship came, it was in distress, then what happened? So there's record there to show. And then we can follow that trail from here to what happened before the ship left from the sea. In the bigger scheme of things, though, with everything that's going on, this particular piece becomes a little concerning, and then you want to dive a little deeper to see what's there. So it will be interesting to see what the investigators will come up with and what we will hear based on what we know here. With the distress ship that was here today and was gone tomorrow.
The ship automatically just face itself. It can work that. Fadiga, let's hear you. We come to you after Fadiga.
Stanton, it's very disturbing. I read the letter. I think I went over it 2 or 3 times. I don't know what to believe because, like Dr. Bopler said, it could be sincerely in distress because he said distress. But there's my concern. That particular phrase, let's stay clear, was one thing. And then the timing. I mean, it's just July. July 14 or something. Just when all these things were going on. And one of my other concern is, was that request denied and why? I don't know, Stanton, whether you have any information about that. If that request was denied by my good friend Neto, I'm really concerned as to why because whenever there's a mayday or distress, the next thing that government in proximity will want to help. I'm really concerned why is it that this time around, nobody wanted to help. Either they know it, NATO is the maritime boss, he probably should know more. And then I think the flag, it was flying a Comoros flag. So I'm concerned why the government refused, or why a maritime refused, or if they allow it. That one of the missing pieces. But other than that, it shows that there is a bigger network in Liberia. That Liberia has actively been used as a transit hub for those transnational drug shipment. And over time, because they have had a coordinated effort, like some help from within, they got sloppy, they got careless. And everything that we are seeing unraveling right now is the domino effect of holding rope and rope haul bush. And I think there's more to this. There's more to this story, and it's very disturbing.
I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing when you say more to this story. That's true. A lot of BM running the government. President Biden got work to do.
It's not only about the government.
They got some good people.
Can you answer the question? Was that request denied?
The letter. Nito lie, it was denied.
I'm concerned as to why.
Listen, you know what? I take it back. I take it back to say it was denied because we are somewhere that we're having this conversation to really verify who denied the request. Now, the copy of the letter was sent to Sekou Douklé at the port, the free port. The CC copied him. The letter went to Nitolai Maritime. The chief of staff received the letter. The joint security, they are informed. Something on the 13th, when the whole drugs thing started happening, the man get a brave man, my fellow Liberian, to write a letter and said a ship living from Sierra Leone in distress. The same ship that living in distress, she put her 2 foot down and start running. That's a talk to us. The same ship that was purple and black. The ship running.
Stand on, let's stop wasting the people's time here, man. We got too many things to think about. That cocaine ship over there, brother. We don't be wasting the people's time walking about that cocaine ship there now. The ship was either coming for cocaine or bringing more cocaine. That cocaine ship, why are we wasting the people's time with all the coming around the place, going a clean, a dry, a bony? That cocaine ship, what kind of a ship the engine fail? No engine can carry it. AFL people just go to a checkup. It gone. The engine just come up. I saw Mariah Yekla post. They said the pool, I know that thing, brand tap inside the engine is jet pick up. What?
I said the message. Nobody will go around it. Nobody will go around the chip.
That's the part of the letter I'm talking really interesting. The part that he says, stay clear of the vessel.
Nobody will go around the ship.
The man say when the ship come, nobody will come close because operation won't know how to see it.
It can maneuver, but it will go, it will duck. It will fly with the duck. It will maneuver the duck.
We shouldn't waste the people time. That cocaine ship over there. But allow me to end on this because when you were talking about it, it's very important. And my LEC just went over how to put it on. But there's what I wanted to say very quickly, connected to the same topic we're on right now, although from the previous topic. My brother Fadiga said something very important. I know, Councillor Gu, you want us to take this as a Holy Spirit now, as a Holy Bible. We understand you. Oh, we don't have a problem to take as a Holy Spirit. We can even go to the mosque and pray now. Good. But you know the issue here? When you hear our brother Fadiga, with no shame, at all costs wanting to join the past government into his cocaine deal, although they ran campaign on the issue of drugs, we have to respond. So here is it, brother. Here is it. If you had every day your money lost, you find the person. Every day your money lost, you find the person. Only to go see your big brother, all your money in your big brother pocket. What does it mean? It only means that your big brother was stealing all your money. So when we were in government, these people were bringing in drugs. Oh, let me end, my man. Let me end. When we were in government, these people were bringing in drugs. We were not catching them. We need to go see today the same drugs with the people in government. What does it mean? The people in government today were the one bringing drugs yesterday. So there is no way you want us to preach for the Bible now when a Fadiga does not understand it. That the reason, let me end. You will not allow me to end. You will not allow me to end. When the reason why some of these people come, if he paid money to go in certain position because the thing they were doing when they were in opposition, now they have the opportunity to achieve more. Do you know the reason why now the drugs issue has blown up across the country? Simply because they were breaking their thing. 1, 2, now they are bringing 20, 50, 1 million because that's why you should know.
We will leave it at let's give all the chance to speak because listen, you guys got to remember today is Bible study. Today, I will praise my God. I will praise Him. I will praise my Lord. I will praise Him. I will praise my Lord. I will praise my Lord. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Let me bring in Councillor Gu. Councillor Gu, we praise our God. It gets interesting. It gets interesting. Okay, let's talk to you, Councillor Gu.
We will continue to praise our God because He's great. You know, and that's why I said earlier that my message is not for the people on the show. My message is for the Liberian people. Because they are the one in the communities. They are the one feeling the issue of drug. They should not listen to Fadiga. They should not listen to Azedo. They should not listen to Fubi Henry. They should not listen to Clinton. They should not listen to Jeru. They should not listen to Kefasara. They should listen to their consciences. so that they can fight this thing together. There will always be differences of opinion on the issue with the panelists on the show. But let's go to the letter. There were two communication written. One is the first one you posted. The second one, they might run away from me. Come back to the show. The second one, when the guy wrote the first communication, the Maritime Authority decided to examine, so they sent it down to the department for that purpose. In that process, the guy wrote a second communication and said that they needed lubricants. The boat was not in distress any longer. They now needed lubricants. What he did in that process that caused the Maritime to alert NSA, they switched off the transponder. And you know, the transponder is what makes the Maritime Authority to monitor the vessel. Oh, I remind you that this vessel is not a Liberian flag vessel. So they are using coordinates to get from one point to another in the Sierra Leone waters. When they switch the transponder off, then it raised a red flag. And that's how the NSA was informed to start tracking and monitoring the activities of the vessel. I think there was a mistake that led to, maybe it was deliberate, I can't say it was deliberate, but I think there was a mistake. You know, our people will let the too much, videos showing of activities we're going on sea, we're going on to go and make a rest, we get cell phone, we get live feed. So the day that the Coast Guard were going, I think you saw that video where the Coast Guard, thank you. It was that point that the guys got alerted, that the Coast Guard were moving on them, that how they escaped. So to the extent that I know, the information that I received, and so Stanton has that information, the second communication was about lubricants. After they wrote the first one, said, oh, stay off, the vessel distress. They now wrote the second communication for lubricants. Need a few oil, all kind of stuff. And then when they switched off the transponder that would have caused the authority to keep monitoring the movement, a red flag was raised and the Maritime Authority alerted the NSA. And that's how they tried to coordinate, and then the Coast Guard, who normally does the arrest on sea, going to make the arrest, had this live Facebook feed, people getting on the boat and showing it. And I think from there, they compromised the process, the guys escaped. That is information that I have. Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Let me kind of check Fubi. Fubi, let's hear you. I want to say we got to talk about private bar Leroy, so you don't go anywhere far. This is a unique one. Let's hear you, my brother Fubi.
Yeah, look, Councilor Go, we got your point about not to politicize this, but this whole thing is now a spiritual matter. It's now a social matter. It's political. So we'll politicize it. Even the people you're talking to in the public, we still politicize it because of politics. Government, not social club. Government, not spiritual club. That's politics. So politics will play any day. But all we ask for is people should be able to be responsible and understand that this is politics and move on. Today, like I said earlier, I posted on my Facebook page. CDC wanted to cost me. I said the cartel was in operation since 2018. And we're seeing the cartel face showing now. Since 2018, they've been operating. 99 days for a row. As I was saying, money loss. The fact that your security kept it quiet and refused to expose the guys means they are benefited from the project. That's why you kept it quiet. But we have a government that the president vowed that this will not happen under his watch. For 13 months, they've been telling these guys, and they finally nailed them. That's a progress from the government. The government has done a very good job. They would think that we always ask the government to continue, because the network of the cartel is a very big cartel. Like business people, they will always welcome people in influential positions, and they will always look for people in influential positions to be able to get their biddings done. And that's how you see from government will come, government will go. the cartel will still exist. The cartel will not disappear because one government left power. They will always try to find their way through and get in strategic positions and get their network solidified and keeping their old base while building new networks. Because all those that were part of them before, they don't want to silence them. They're going to keep them quiet by continuing business with them on a quiet note while they form new partnership. That's what we say the government just need to keep be more vigilant and keep weeding these guys up. It's good that the media is helping to flag some of these things up. As they bring them up, it gives the government elect to find additional persons of interest, follow their records, and when you have a good lead on them, you nail them as well. So this is something that is encouraging, and we must encourage more. All we ask for now, the prosecution, the evidence they are gathering, we also ask to have a very solid case built and make sure that the judicial process also works so that these guys will not get off the hook. The issue of, like they said, Maritime rejected the ship, the exposure, the too much exposure by the Coast Guard. They should allow the ship to dock. At least they will have gotten better option, or more evidence by knowing what the ship brought or what the ship came for. But by scaring the ship away, I think that also helped to reduce some of the evidence. They will have had a good reason to nail Kuya. Because if the ship had docked and they found out that they had cocaine in it, then you have a case. Or if they came to collect the 300 million cocaine that they just burned, that's another point. Because all those bags could not pass through the airport. So probably the ship was coming to collect them and carry them. And so these are some of the operations. But it's good that the government is on top of this. And we gotta just keep doing, as the CEO always say, if you know something, say something. You see something, say something. We should help the government to fight the case. But at the end of the day, it's about Liberia. We'll play the politics, but it's about Liberia. And, the good about it is trying to make Liberia a drug-free country as much as possible. Though you will not do 100%, because even the countries with great sophistications, they have not succeeded in the fight against them, except they use draconian measures. So we're all going to keep doing what we do.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I want to say this to every one of you. I'll come to you, Gibson. We'll get to private Bible. We'll pause on very order. I wanted to discuss about the Sarah Besslow, her relationship with Peter King and the GLS company that involved a government-to-government few negotiation that led to Sarah Besslow saying they will not give it to anybody but Peter King. There's something in there. Listen, when I call somebody name on the show, there's a reason why I call somebody name. She's the foreign minister. I'm not saying she's in drugs. I'm saying what you will hear me saying. The government will decide who in drugs and who not in drugs. But when the name come up, the reason why I call the name, the people will investigate. So let me say to you, if we can get to the Sarah Besslow story over for tomorrow, you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it to the fullest. And I've been direct. I've been very, very direct. You will enjoy it. And that's what I'm saying. The Benton law firm came up. You enjoy it. But we don't know that story yet. Because this law firm, and I will continue it tomorrow. I will continue on that story tomorrow. The gentleman that just appeared, I didn't know that he knows so many people. Keep saying, so many people call me. I'm seeing pictures. You got plenty of people watching school. Yeah, once you show your face, you can't catch it by the water poo-poo. It's all dropping from your hand. You can't catch it. Because of what happened just now. I got video. I get a picture of the boat. I get document. I get 20-something bank account. I'm putting anything on anybody need. I just say my own. GT Bank. The amount of money I was taking from now, GT Bank want to call me too. You call the president, they come on. I get this information connected to these individuals, and it's so wicked. I say individuals. These allegations, they are concrete. Investigation was done, Gibson. So when people were ready to cry wolf, we will expose the BM and those guys then that are trying to engage themselves in cartel operation by bringing cocaine in our country. Cocaine in our country. I'm hearing that they say, okay, somebody named Kimball that was also on the trip. We'll put a picture up. You know how many people came together to buy that boat for Marquia? You know how much money? You know who they went to get the money from to buy that boat? You know the very, very notorious drugs cartel in this country? Not in America now, but South America, that they went to the Bahamas and they met him. You will enjoy this story. Let people tell, look, we have this government. KFC, I know this government, not your government. You got nothing to do with the government. So mind your business. We that brought the government to power, we have the government to face this issue. Because if you attack the government, KFC, you'll not come out on spoon. You'll go do your one-on-one with Uncle Sam and yourself. KFC, talk to me. Talk to us, KFC.
Look, Stanton, we will not be afraid. We will not be afraid because people are using threats of lawsuits or whatever they want to use. Nobody accuses anybody of being a druggist or drug seller. The question that is being raised is if a law firm represents a client and that client is now in a web of drugs activities, then there's a need for us to ask how much this lawyer knows. And now I know, I mean, Councilor Gu is here. The lawyer is covered by lawyer-client privilege when the client already committed a crime and you are representing the client. But there's also a part of it that lawyers are under responsibility. If that client is going to commit another crime, it is your responsibility to stop it. It's a common knowledge. Of course, it's a common knowledge. So if the lawyer knows what was going on, did you know whether he was doing drugs? If you know now, when did you know it? And what was your advice to him? Did you sever your relationship with him? Did you go on a trip with him to get to buy whatever boats? Did you do any trip with him? Those are legitimate questions. And I think if a lawyer comes on a kind of show like this is the place you tell people who you are. You show yourself that you are a lawyer. Tell the people that you say you don't have anything to do with it. Explain yourself. And if your libel suit will lie, if the man comes on here and explain he has nothing to do with it, and you claim that the man has nothing to do with it, of course libel will lie, slander will lie. Unfortunately, the question we are asking, and Fubi, you continue to be wrong in this thing. And I think Councilor Gu tried to advise all of us, but you're still wrong. You still try to drag former officials into this. When George Weah was president, we didn't see the deputy director of police involved in the drug. We didn't see the deputy director of the NSA involved in the drugs. We didn't see the son of George Weah name mentioned in drug. We didn't see anybody from the airport director or deputy director mentioned in drugs. We didn't see anybody from the maritime mentioned in drugs. Look, we have to be honest to ourselves. I think we should take Councilor Gu's advice and let's focus on a holistic approach of how we can fight this thing together and give the president and the security apparatuses the opportunity for them to go all out by shaming those who are involved. And if we hear anything, we ask questions. That's our duty as a media, to ask questions. And I think we should not be afraid. And I think, Stanton, you are in the right place.
So, Stanton, can I close on the matter too?
Yeah, please close on the matter. We got to move on because we got to talk about Leroy, then we'll move on. Go ahead.
Stanton, you see, we have to be very fair with the Liberian people. Yeke Koliba, 6 years ago, used to have press conference every day telling the Liberian people that George Weah bringing coups in this country. I used to come on spoon and say it. We shouldn't be deceitful to the Liberian people. You know, sometimes when I listen to job-seeking people sit on the show, try to behave that they don't know what happened here 6 years ago, I feel very bad. I feel very bad. The reason why we moved former President Weah was because Yeke said former President Weah was doing drugs. He was bringing coups in this country. I said it all over. We can't say that. Then the government will bringing cocaine. Then we can talk. Stay on. Until they can get ready to arrest Gregory Cuomo, the drugs president will not come out. The drugs president will not come out. You know what Gregory Cuomo said, what he said when he said that senior government officials in the government are involved with the drugs business because they want to take the job from him. And he was threatening them. That was a threat to the government to tell them that when you take the job, I will tell the LeBron who are the seniors. And the most senior person, Gregory Cuomo was referring to Joseph Boakai. Staton will go the drugs business will end up to rehab if from Joseph Boakai do. What are we having here? Is he not aware? Are they not informing him about the drugs business? They are giving him the day-to-day activities of the drugs business. Is he taking action? No. When you take action on Gregory, that means you're taking action on Jojo. Connect the doubt. Staton, you always say connect the point, connect the point. So LeBron we need to connect the point. Who is Jojo? What's the relationship with Kuya? What's the relationship with my brother that came in Paris and said on the show, Jason? Why you keeping him on the show? You just indicted yourself. You prove to the LeBron people that you will be involved greatly if the case go on. That's what you did to yourself. You should not come on the show. Sit down, let's see how the show go. But you came on the show, embarrassed yourself. You just made a put or say a lot of information to Stanton that will use on you to make sure that will connect the doubt the same way with your connection. Stanton, we can't do it yesterday and don't do it today. Trust need to leave the country. We push former president. We are on the drugs business. Whether he was bringing it, he was not bringing it. I can used to say, George, we are sending a coups. So what are we having here? So have they changed now?
Thank you. We
got
not
going to change. If people will change.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to say thanks to all of you. This was a beautiful day. You know, we got to go to Bible study. Like I told you guys, don't forget tomorrow. We'll be discussing Sarah Besloyanti, her connection with this gentleman called Abraham Cherry. Yes. The other gentleman, Peter King. I didn't say Paul King. I said Peter King. I'm very, very straight as to why I'm calling that name. You want to hear the story tomorrow. And also, we want to say yes, kudos to the government. This gentleman, Leroy, that owns private bar Leroy. You can see here. Yes, indeed, it is very, very clear that he was charged. You know, he will be facing the court of law. It's also important to know two things happening here. And I want to leave this for you. The government have not said, given any reason why private bar and the GLS company still operating. Listen, you cannot, the man that owned the company was involved into $19.2 million worth of cocaine. The man still shipping things. Is he still shipping cocaine? Why the government cannot close down? What the lawmakers then doing? The second thing I want to say, now that private bar owner or co-owner, because private bar is connected to other individuals that own private bar, we'll call the name. Why is private bar still operating? Now that the government have charged the owner Dipsy, why is private bar still operating under the drugs cartel operation as alleged? My Liberian people, that's all we have for you today. Because of Bible study, it's 11:32 in Liberia, 7:32 at my end. Nelson, come on. We're going to leave it here. I want to say to you, you must join us again tomorrow. It will be very interesting. We got names. We got more information. We're going to tell you, listen, people will get vexed. We know the meeting I was held in Philadelphia. When Michael went to buy the boat, we got documentation. We get information about the GT Bank account that was operated on first day before the second round. This thing was around the corner of Alpha Digger. The boss them make millions of dollars already. This allegation is big. What a nonsense we face with in our country today. But God bless this country that we have few good men. I want to say to all of you, go on Netflix and watch The Few Good Men. To be frank, we do have few good men in the Jones security. We do. We do have few good men that reminding the president every day and say, Papa, you got to do something. And little by little, President Joseph Boakai is trying. We do have few good men. I can name them, one of which I will name proudly. Don't hear my second voice all the time. That Prince C. Johnson. To tell you the truth. Somebody told me, say, but Stanton, the people around Prince C. Johnson, no, this is Fadiga friend. I'm Prince C. Johnson here. Give me Prince C. Johnson picture, please. People told me and said, but Stanton, why are you talking like that? Because I know the people have Patrick Doe. Patrick Doe was appointed February 13th. He started working at NSA. Prince C. Johnson came in 3 months later to clean that place up. So now Prince C. Johnson bring Patrick Doe and the other people. His work is to clean up that place. Whether that he man or he pa or whosoever, he will clean up that place. And that's the core. Because he's a military man. His brain, his mindset. He pledged allegiance to country, not to an individual. And that's exactly what he's doing. So we must applaud Prince C. Johnson. That everything he's doing. We have few good men, ladies and gentlemen, in the job security. Bunch of them, they are crook. We name them. Bunch of them, they are operating with a cartel. But we have few good men in the job security that pushing. They're pushing. They're pushing. So when you wake up in the morning, pray for them. Pray for Prince C. Johnson. He fearless. He hear my second force all the time. We hang up on each other. He's not my friend, but he's doing the work that the Liberian people want him to do. He's exposing people, and that's a good thing. You got to celebrate him on that point. So I want to say to all of you, thank you for joining us. Come again tomorrow. May God bless us, sir. We cannot get to the private bar issue, but they're giving the man. They got to close that private bar. Dr. Bopler, thank you very much. It's always good having you on. I know you're going to spend some time here in Maryland. You're in Maryland. I don't know when I'm going to see you. Come to the church, or I can visit your church, either or. But it's good to see you, Dr. Bopler. Say hi to the family for us.
Shall do so.
Yes, sir. The cornbread is here, Dr. Bopler. You get only one piece this time around. No to go.
That's a good bit now. We might just take it.
My brother Fadiga, it's always good seeing you, Fadiga. Thank you very much, man. You put fire. You gave me acid to the hard time, Fadiga. I don't know why you're talking about. You gave me acid to the hard time.
Somebody told me say you all over for some brand tab, man.
What do you call brand tab?
You need to get to the bottom of this story. I've got a brand tab.
Yeah, but what is brand tab? Yeah, what really brand tab? Guys, we're finished with the show. Yeah, thank you for sharing. That's a problem.
Brand tab is a serious help to us. Anybody put brand tab in it will protest.
No, wait, let me understand. You say it help to who?
I said to us. I will say one for you.
Fubi, like get it straight now.
I listened to
anybody play what brand tab in it will protest.
I listened to one guy on the internet saying he wrote a letter to Brand Tab. Look, I almost killed myself with laughter today. They got so funny.
No, but Brand Tab, that tab or what? What when you say Brand Tab, what's that?
I mean, I think it looks like a bottle and then the top is brown. That's what I'm thinking. Hopefully that is. I will share with you what the guy said.
Can anybody show us Brand Tab? What is Brand? Can you buy Brand Tab and let's see it? People selling it?
Yeah, I'm selling some.
That's it.
You go buy Tab? I will bring some for you. You know the one they call 5 hours. I know 5 hours something.
Fadiga, why are we talking about Brand Tab? You go so mute, my man. It seems to be you are a suspect.
I do have a Brand Tab problem.
The man got brown shine on you. Don't look at Fadiga close. It's brown.
But I'll get some Brand Tab.
I need a Brand Tab picture. Can somebody send me Brand Tab picture? Seriously. If anybody have the picture of Brand Tab, please send it to me. Because everybody talking about Brand Tab. Is it a bad thing, though? Is it a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Fubi, is it a bad thing for me?
If I power.
Stand up. I can put Brand Tab in the chat room. I can put Brand Tab in the chat room.
Yeah, I gotta put Brand Tab up though. That Brand Tab thing, what really happening, so my people? Everybody talking about Brand Tab.
It will be the biggest protest ever in Liberia. Anybody play Brand Tab business?
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Branta business is the politics now?
No, they're not politics business. Get in the street.
You got it. You got Branta. You got Branta.
But why you put somebody on the street because of Branta? What thing about Branta that you
because the supporter of Branta too much.
To prevent.
Let me ask a question where I'm begging you. So the Branta here, who really supporting it, women or men?
Both.
Men.
Both. They both.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
okay.
You gotta take the car to the Cabo start. You gotta take it to the Cabo start.
Which country Branta coming from? Which country?
Ivory Coast.
Ah, okay.
No, I heard about Burkina Faso. I heard about Burkina Faso.
Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast.
So Branta, okay. Somebody send me this. Is this it?
A Branta there. Now they think of big problem in Liberia. Branta.
But it looked like yeah, why you got okay, hold on. It looked Branta looked like
Ain't that 5 hour we can drink to drive?
I don't drink that because it increases your blood pressure.
Yeah, man, I can drink it while driving. I can drive more than 3 hours without resting.
So this is Branta.
This is Branta.
And you know who sent me the Branta? That Fumi. Fumi just sent it to me. Fumi just sent Branta to me. Fumi, they got Branta over there too.
I don't use a group of Singapore.
So if you drink,
I say I want to know more about it that you asked for me. I told you.
So if you drink Branta, they said 2 Branta were found in Yaka vehicle. Oh man, you got Branta at the Captain building Yaka?
When outside your door.
When they drain your car open.
You know I can get over Papa like getting discussing Branta. Hey, father-in-law, you talking so?
Well, they say no. They say the government ban. I know how you call that thing. You're trying to get smoke or shisha. Is it a second banning or what? Because they banned it sometime last year.
They come and minister banning again yesterday. That is second.
That is second coming. There will be a third one or what? I mean, I don't know what's going on.
I mean, let's focus on Branta. Let's focus on Branta.
Put one try. One can bring problem.
I think we're coming to protest. Any decision of ban, Branta will protest.
So Branta, is it an evidence-based enhancement? Is it proven? Is it medically proven that it is a good thing to take?
My man, that thing you're talking America thing.
Ain't America, man.
I think America will go and get the FDA certified.
Now understand though, is it clear medically, right? That you can take Branta. If you exercise, you can take Branta. If you get sugar problem, you can take Branta. If you get blood pressure problem, you can take Branta. If you get malaria, you can take Branta. Can people just educate our fellow Liberians that the Branta thing is? The government, the Ministry of Health, the Department of Pharmacy, the Pharmacology Department in Liberia, can we say something, right? That Branta is
not that. We're not take Branta.
I think
you're going to have a lot of enemies. If you get no, we're not checking all that in there. And
so you drink the whole bottle or you take 1 teaspoon?
No, they say you take half. If you take half, you must.
I say, how many do you take a night? I say, you drink the whole bottle or you take half?
Man, one of the good laughs of me is that I don't drink anything. I don't smoke anything.
Alcohol,
liquor, all of those things. I've never had any of that. The only person that is very suspicious here, our brother Fui, but we can say that about him.
No, that's true. That's true.
We can say no. That's one good thing about me, my brother. I don't drink anything. I don't take anything. Alcohol, smoking. I don't do any of those things. I've never done any of
Don't mind your boss, man. Good. Don't mind your boss, man. That whole battle, you can't
so I'm good.
Okay, guys, I gotta go, man. I gotta leave the radio station. I gotta go home.
No, I beg you, wait, don't go in yet. Somebody sent me the letter that the man wrote to Brantap. Let's play it. I beg you, Chief. Let's play it quick. Yeah, I want to hear what he says. Somebody send it to me real quick. They Brantap to me, man. Seriously, some of you get medical problems, you don't take Brantap. If what I'm hearing about Brantap is true, Nelson, can you put it up quickly? I'll send it to you, Nelson. If what I'm hearing about Brantap
and keeping, I will keep for safekeeping what the government plan to ban it.
Yeah, because then they think about
let them do Brantap business.
Nelson, can you put it up? I just sent it to you, Nelson. Can you put Brantap up? I don't know why you're talking about Brantap.
That the letter the guy wrote to Brantap, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want
to say Brantap lower your heartbeat.
It lower your heartbeat. It's going to kill you. It's not lowering your heartbeat and you're going to die. Man, to be frank, this is not good.
When you be going, you coming.
You coming and going at the same time.
So they said they got two types of Brantap. Is that true?
Asking Nelson to explain about the Brantap. Nelson?
But guys,
they said Nelson got an explanation.
Why probably got run away? I probably got it all the thing.
Yeah, but
sometimes you play the man ladder now. Play the man ladder.
No, Nelson putting it up. But let me ask a question though. Mary Manning take Brantap too?
No. Mary Manning, we don't take Brantap.
That is
we can take Brantap, you don't marry yet.
So how many Brantap in the crib? 6?
No, 12 in there. 12 in there.
No, don't say to me, man. No, I don't that. Those things, listen, you got to consult your doctor. You got to get doctor clearance before you take Brantap.
Look at that. What time we take Brantap will be...
I don't want to take it because
I said this to all Liberians. You have to consult. You got to consult your doctor before you take Brantap.
What do we consult doctor to tell what I?
Don't misinform the people.
No, Yeke, you can't just take Brantap. You got to consult your doctor, Yeke.
No, in America, you consult the doctor. Only how we're taking it.
It is not for the American market.
They said the former police RD, Patrick Sulu, is the authorized distributor of Brantap. Patrick Sulu. He's the authorized. Everybody know Patrick Sulu? That man got good job. Patrick Sulu, the former police RG Patrick Sulu, and I bought a coin on my friend. He's the authorized distributor of Brantap. Am I making money?
But the product doesn't have his identity. It's clear on the bottle. What is it for? Clear.
Yeah.
It's not the other product they say, oh, you take it, you can clean your bag, you can clean your food, no, the one is clear. Tell you straight. Yeah.
I mean, but this is not evidence-based. You cannot take this thing. You got to consult your doctor. You got to consult your doctor. This thing can cause a lot of complication. It can have heart palpitation. You can have irregular heartbeat. You know that. You know it can increase your blood pressure. You got to understand. You got to consult your medical practitioner if you want to take Brantap. Do not be deceived. You got to be, listen, you want to live. And let me say this, I'm not spoiling Brantap business, but do not just take Brantap. You got to know the quantity. You got to go to the doctor. Let the doctor say, take 1 teaspoon.
We'll pass you all out in there, forget it. We'll pass you all out in there. How many teaspoons I want to take?
Or start to play the letter. Why are you playing the ball letter?
We gotta go.
Let's play the letter, bro.
The video is up. Is few seconds loading.
Say, Papa, take him.
No, I get it. It's up. But Nelson wasting time with the Labyrinth Internet. Labyrinth Internet can waste time by way. Let me play. There you go. You have it here.
Yeah.
Letter to Branta. My name is Victor Kana. I greet you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. The purpose of me writing this letter is to inform you for all the good things you doing for me. Branta, you are the reason now woman can praise me. You are the reason now woman can say they can't live without me. Me now they were living without. Now they say they can't live without me. Branta, thank you so much for making my folk baby infant woman. Thank you for taking the shame and the disgrace from on my face. Branta, wherever you will be, I will be there also. Branta, you just like our brother and sister and man to me. I wish that heaven will approve of you now, because you being helpful. We the young folks who not get our own screen, we just a kind of way. But Branta, I will admit, since I started taking you the feet, I can do my own job perfect and correctly. My leader can call me 24/7, checking on me. Baby, where are you? Should I come to you now? Then I can say, yeah, can let my own say team business there inside. I call it a word. THE. I think it will be precinct. Yeah, precinct. Precinct. THE. Precinct. Detroit. And you, Branta, were vermicrous, and you are polarized, you are classification, you are notification, you are classification, you are. So I sincerely yours. Thank you for the time.
Man, have given up. Free promotion. We're gonna send our folks to Branta office and the message Branta save his life. Wow. Have a good night, folks. Have a good night. Yeah, have a good evening. Yeah, thank you very much. I want to say thank you. I said, Doe. I want to say, Councilor Good, thank you very much, my brother Gibson, Jerry, to all of you. Nelson, please consult your doctor. Don't just take Branta. Make sure you reach out to your doctor. You have some serious complication, but to each his own. I want to say to all of you today, thank you for sharing the show. Thank you for joining us. Tomorrow we got a lot. This is what we do on Spoon. After we discuss serious issue about the country, about the drugs, about everything, we chill, we relax, and we have fun. This is Liberia, okay? But again, we remain with this government, and President Barker will do the needful. Till we meet again tomorrow, may God bless you. May God keep you. May God save our country. And may God save this United States, that again, we always celebrate and say thank God for the free country, a beautiful country. Again, we say this because we believe that the Lord that have called us will finish it for Liberia. Liberia will remain a country that people will celebrate. We will fight this drug cartel. They may try. Make no mistake, they may. They will try. They are trying, but we will win. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. God bless you. Nelson, I know you get my change. Don't touch it. I'm watching you. Don't go get Branta, my man. Don't get in the Branta business, yeah? Good at Nelson.
We'll use a change. We'll use a change to do Branta.
No way. You can't use no change for Branta. No way.
Well, folks, we want to say thank you for being here tonight. It's been a good show. We appreciate all of you who called in on the show from the very beginning of the program. Thanks to all of you who continue to engage in the comment section, sharing your thoughts. We appreciate you. Many thanks to the radio stations that have been relaying this edition of Spoon Talk. Thanks to our listeners across the country on several frequencies. We also want to say thanks to our viewers across the world. I'm Nelson Colette. Spoon Talk will be back tomorrow. Until then, have a good night and bye for now.
Yeah. Don't just know. You want to get a nose something, just one. Yeah. Safara. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, I want. TV.